of everything, and as you said in the opening,
wow, this is
he has improved, and they have
straight up loud. Well, we gotta get the ball first. I ain't even gonna cap. I would have preferred if we didn't get the ball first. But you know, it is what it is. A lot. I mean, a lot. Lot of stuff was needed to get here. So straight up, we gotta see what we can do to start this off. We already know it's gonna be a battle. We know it's going to be a whole war. Sorry guys, just take a little bit of time. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Merry Christmas to one and all. Not exactly sure what we're going to do on this opening drive, so I'm going to take this time to get myself set up and acquired here. But the Ravens did get the ball first here, so we'll see what happens. Bateman couldn't get that pass, so that's perfect. Let me see here. Alright, third down already, huh? Not really surprised. I'm really interested in seeing how our defense plays against these guys. Third down and 8 here for the Ravens. Let me see if we can get this. Can't get it to Aguilar. 3 and out for the Ravens offense. Let me see. Alright, let me see. Oh, yeah. Don't you just love it? Would have preferred if we didn't get the ball first, but I had a feeling we would get the ball first. Now we got to see what our defense can do. It's going to fair catch this. All right, so offense proceeded to do nothing with the football. Not exactly surprised by that, I guess. But a Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to one and all. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Sorry, just doing a couple of the things. Brock Purdy and the 49ers on the field right now. First offensive drive for the Niners. Niners defense forced the 3 and out. Ravens defense trying to see if they can get the ball back to the offense. Let's see how things are going to go here. Tonight I'm a Brock Purdy fan. That's cool, man. That's cool. Tonight I'm all about Christmas. I couldn't give a damn about this game. But I do want to enjoy a football game. Brock Purdy got smoked right off first down, but he got the ball out quickly to McCaffrey. So McCaffrey was able to pick up 2 yards. Second out coming up here for the Niners. How y'all doing today? Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. It's a good day of Christmas for me, you know. Got some gifts, same old, same old. You know how it is. You know how it is for the most part. I actually got a new mic. I don't know if you can hear it, but I got a new mic for the live stream, so I'm actually happy about that. Got a whole new microphone. Ain't gonna have no problems. Ain't gonna have to worry about any extra sound. It's a good thing. Good thing. Let's see what happens here on 2nd and 7. He's got a pass over the middle. Incomplete as well. No flag on the play. There was some contact there on use check, and they did not call a flag. Merry Christmas. Looking for a tight game by both teams right now. There's some contact prior to him get. Yeah, that's got to be a flag. See, my thing about it is if the refs are gonna be like this, they got to be consistent. If they're gonna be like this tonight and let these players play, let these players play. If you're gonna let them play, let them play. We don't need to see no other nonsense when you don't let them play, and then later on down the road you give up a penalty when you haven't been doing that all game. Just be consistent, guys. Just be consistent. 3rd down and 7. Oh, they're gonna call a timeout here. What's up, Real? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Darth. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Not gonna lie, I'm chilling. I've been watching some Christmas movies. I just got done finishing watching Home Alone 1 and 2. Funny movies. So it's been pretty chill Christmas for me. You know, just enjoying the relaxation. not really having to worry. You know, we saw some nice football games occur yesterday. I think Dolphins-Cowboys was interesting. The Broncos made that game interesting at the last second and then lost the game. And I think today we saw Kansas City get upsetted by the Raiders. And the Giants somehow turned that game against the Eagles into a interesting situation. You think the Chiefs are cooked? I don't know, man. I don't know, and personally, I don't care. 3rd down and 7 here for the Niners. Watch any basketball? Right now, my Miami Heat's going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. So I didn't watch any early basketball. I know the Knicks went off. The Knicks went off against the Bucks. They got the win. Bucks defense, they got a problem. 4 guys for the Knicks scored 20 plus. I believe what's his name? Jalen Brunson had 38 on them. And both Dame and Giannis showed up. They had 32 apiece. Anyway, 3rd down and 7. Brock Purdy over the middle. It's caught by Kittle. And Kittle's going to go the distance. No one is going to catch this guy. Oh, never mind. Huge play made there by Kittle. And he's going to take them inside Ravens territory here. 1st down on a huge gain by the Niners. Ravens defense got caught there. Let me see what happened here for the most part. Yeah, Marcus Williams got straight up beat on that one. Like I said, the key for the Niners, if they're going to want to exploit the Ravens defense, they have to look to attack the middle of the field for the most part. Game is over? I guess so. I don't know. I personally don't care. 1st and 10 here. Empty backfield here for Brock Purdy. Purdy's got pressure in his face. He's going to fire, and here comes Kittle again. So right now, Marcus Williams is getting cooked by Kittle. I actually thought they would have put Kyle Hamilton on Kittle. Why are they putting Marcus Williams? That's an adjustment you may want to make. After watching my Lakers lose to Celtics today, I'm not concerned about the Bucks. It is what it is. To me, they're having a bad year. Get rid of Tony and get better receivers. And that seems like a Kansas City. That seems like a Kansas City type of situation. So we'll just let them do what they got to do. I'm surprised they're just letting. I thought the matchup was going to be Kyle Hamilton versus George Kittle, but instead it's Kyle Hamilton versus Marcus Williams. Anyway, here we go with Brock Purdy. Fires over the middle. It's picked off. And here is Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton with the interception, picking off Brock Purdy in the end zone. And that is what Kyle Hamilton brings to the table. So the Niners defense, they make a stop. They force a 3 and out. The Ravens defense, they give up a huge play to Kittle, but they end up picking off Brock Purdy in the end zone. Kyle Hamilton, bro, let me tell you something about Kyle Hamilton. Look how he reads this. Look how he reads this. That's not his initial read. Look how he reads this, bro. Hammy, the second coming of Ed Reed. Bro, let me tell you something. This dude, Kyle Hamilton, that play he just made right there, that's an Ed Reed type of play. That was not his coverage. That was not his coverage. That was not his guy. That's not a bad throw by Purdy. That is not a bad throw by Purdy. That is a great player making a great play. See, not all interceptions are created equally. Not all interceptions are created equally, and you just saw that there. Hamilton was not even on that play. That was not his guy. That was not his coverage. But Hamilton was right in the middle of that soft zone area, and he was able to read the eyes of Purdy, saw a man get open, and just jump the play. That's a great player making a great play. Those are the type of plays we have seen from somebody like an Ed Reed. Ed Reed made a career out of making plays like that. So to see Kyle Hamilton make a play like that, that's just a great defensive player doing that. I don't care what you got to say, bro. With the way Kyle Hamilton has played this year, you may have to put him as an all-pro. I don't know what other safety has played better than Kyle Hamilton this season. He's got to be first-team all-pro this year. He's going to be a Pro Bowler. He's going to be a Pro Bowler, but in terms of first-team all-pro, I think he's guaranteed to be a Pro Bowler, but I think he has a real good shot to be a first-team all-pro this year. Merry Christmas, Nicholas. Appreciate you stopping by. I feel bad for the Giants getting eliminated on Christmas Day. Dude, there were several teams that got eliminated on Christmas Eve, so that was funny. It is what it is. That's just how it is. Purdy's trash. Lamar's the real MVP. I'm not going to slander Purdy for making the right read and Kyle Hamilton making a great play. And Purdy's not trash. I don't know where you're getting this assumption for. That's cool. You want to push your agenda, but I'm not about to just... I'm not about the whole slander one guy to elevate another guy. No, that was just... I'm not going to take away from what Kyle Hamilton did because Purdy didn't make a bad read. That was not a bad read. That was not a bad throw. If Kyle Hamilton does not make that play, that's a touchdown right there. It was a perfect throw, in rhythm, in timing, where the ball needed to be. Kyle Hamilton just made a great play. Sometimes it's not about the quarterbacks making a bad throw. It's about the defensive players making a great play. And Kyle Hamilton made a great play, so I'm not going to take it away from him. But yeah, Christmas time. How you guys feeling? How was y'all Christmas? Hopefully you guys got some good presents or just got to spend time with your families. Or if you did what a lot of people did who are sports fans, you kind of use the games as a way to get away from your family. However you look at it is however you look at it. Either way, Kyle Hamilton made a great read on that play, forces the interception, and just like that, the game remains scoreless and the Ravens take over at their... This is the first career interception on an opening drive, third in the red zone, but we're going to take over at our own 8-yard line. That is nasty in terms of where we got to start. Gus Edwards going to get a couple yardage here. Second down coming up for the Ravens. AFC wildcard race is tighter. It is what it is. First, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I am mad that my Chiefs lost. And it is what it... What's this? It is what it is, man. You know, you guys will be fine. At the end of the day, your goal... You know you've lost out on the #1 seed, but again, it's about making the playoffs. You got to make the playoffs, clinch your division next week with a win, and you won't be in a... the bad situation. Either way, you should be fine here. 2nd and 5, Ravens not looking to really make a mistake here at this point. Lamar's got time. He's looking. Nobody's there. He's going to sidearm throw it, and Zay Flowers slipped. Lamar might have missed him here. I don't know if Lamar missed him or if Zay Flowers just slipped. Can I get a look at it? Let me see. Did Lamar just miss that throw? He's had time to throw. He sidearms it, and I believe he does miss Zay Flowers here. Let me see. Makes the play there. He missed him. He leaned him a bit too much. He was trying to fit it in between the linebackers and just missed Zay Flowers there. All right, 3rd down and 5. There's a picture of the Grinch eating a raven. That's nasty. Quick throw. He's going to get it to Zay Flowers here, and Zay Flowers is going to pick up the 1st down. I don't see the Chiefs going 1 and done to the postseason. Neither do I. So, yeah. 1st down and 10 here for the Ravens. So now they're back up to the 20. Empty backfield here for Lamar Jackson. Lamar's going to take the snap. Here comes the pressure. And Lamar. But that's not fair, though. He slipped over the umpire. Is that fair to say? He slipped over the umpire. Is that fair? The ref was right there. They're going to call this a safety, whatever. But the ref is right there. Is it fair he slipped over the umpire? Is that fair? I got to ask, if you trip over the umpire, does it count as a safety? Is that fair? I would like to know. That kind of seems like an unfair circumstance. You can't... I don't know. I actually don't know the rule of that. Because, like, legit, the umpire literally got in the way. Lamar's trying to run, and the umpire tripped him. Is that fair? I mean, all's well in love and war, but I really got to ask that. Like, legitimately, the umpire actually tripped Lamar. So I actually want to know, is it actually fair? Is that ever been established as a rule? Because he tripped over the umpire.
Oh my God, I just fell down. I mean, John Perry, you can't disappear. I mean, those guys have to be somewhere, and he just... Is that actually... I don't know if that's a rule.
But I don't know if that's a rule, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If that's not a rule, all's fair in love and war. But I've never seen a situation where somebody has tripped over an umpire and it counts as a safety. I actually want to know. I've never had a situation. I've never seen something like this before. So I'm trying to figure out. I've never seen a situation like this before. So that legit is new to me. That is absolutely new to me. I've never seen a situation where a quarterback trips over the umpire when he's in the end zone and it ends up going for a safety. I mean, that's news to me. I didn't know that was actually possible, but if it is possible, hey, I can't get mad if that's not a rule that's established. Because I'm still trying to figure this out. Like, I've never seen something like that, dog. That's new. That's legit new to me. I've never seen. Hold on. I've legit never seen a situation like this. I would like to know, is that a rule? Is that a rule when you trip over the umpire? How does that? I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be a nasty look. I didn't know. Again, I don't know if that's the rule or not. I've never seen a scenario where this has happened. This game's going to be very annoying. So be it. I mean, it is what it is. But I've just never seen a circumstance in which a quarterback gets tripped up by an umpire in the end zone, and they're going to count that as a safety. That's such a weird thing. Here comes McCaffrey breaking through. And now at this point, I'm pretty sure everything's open. Everything's open. Everything's open at this point. I'm pretty sure the Niners about to take over, go down the field, and score a touchdown. But it's just so weird. It's legit so weird. I've never seen a situation like that. Like, I'm actually interested. I guess it's never been established as that's an interesting rule, because I think it rarely happens. I think it rarely happens that you see something like that. Either way, this game having some nonsense is no different than anything else we've seen, so they're going to hand to McCaffrey second down here. Say what you want about the calls. Lamar's fault for not getting rid of the ball. I guess. I don't know. I mean, if he would have got rid of the ball anyway, where would he have gone with it? I mean, it depends. Maybe he gets rid of the ball earlier, would have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It probably would have still been intentional grounding. But I mean, that's how Lamar's always played. He's always utilized his legs to try to extend the play and make a play down the field. So, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Anyway, second, you just keep playing. You know, things happen in the game. There's still plenty of time. You just play. You just play. Woo. Second down and 5. Play action here. Purdy in rhythm. Gonna fire. It gets to Ayuk. First down. That's not Lamar's fault, trash O-line. Hey, you work with what you got to work with. That's just how it is. That's football. That's sports. You work with the roster you have. So it is what it is.
And where he is now is night and day. He's as good as any receiver in football running routes, and the confidence that Brock Purdy has in turning it loose and knowing. All
right, first down here for the Niners. Niners, they smell blood now. A mistake by Lamar there will be a problem there. So at the end of the day, they smell blood. A mistake by the Ravens is going to give an opportunity. Brock Purdy's going to go deep. He's got a man. Oh, Kittle almost had that. Kittle should have had that. Damn. Lamar will continue to be the most inconsistent player in the league. Okay. Second down and 10. Kittle should have had that. Kittle should have had that. It was in his hands. It was tight coverage by Marcus Williams there, but Kittle should have really had that one. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm finding it really interesting. They're choosing to have Marcus Williams be the one to cover Kittle, which is very interesting to me. I find it interesting that they're looking to have Marcus Williams be the one to match up with Kittle. Second down and 10 here. Purdy's going to take this under center. Purdy going to hand the ball off. McCaffrey's got some space, but he's going to get tackled right there. I said it's a Rams-Chiefs 2018 game where it's going to be a bunch of turnovers. Some great plays, but also some turnovers. Could very well happen. But I don't know if the Ravens are the type of team that you really see in a game like that. How often have we been in shootouts where it's just been crazy left and right and come down to that? So I'm not exactly sure we're going to get something like that here. But we'll see. Anyway, I think it's third down coming up here. Going to be maybe, third and 6? Third and 6 coming up here around that area. Yeah, third down and 6 here. They're at the cusp of field goal range, so they could choose to kick it if they don't get this first down. But we have to see. They're going to hand it to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey does not pick up the first down. So he's going to be short. And if I'm the Niners, I might look to go for this.
For Kyle Shanahan, and the decision is he's going to go. Yeah, I think running it there on third down tells you that he had every...
Yeah, Shanahan's looking to go for it on fourth down. If you're going to go for it on fourth down, you got Christian McCaffrey. Honestly, you have an array of plays you can run on fourth down. So, I mean, the Niners can choose to just line up and hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to pick up yardage however you look at it. They could do some play action and get Kittle involved. I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do a quarterback sneak. I think the best call here is to give it to McCaffrey. Oh, it's a play fake. Purdy. Purdy's going to get smoked. This might be a defensive holding. Ooh. I got to see. They said Darby was holding. If we get blown out, we're throwing rocks at John Harbaugh. Hey, if you can get to San Francisco, by all means, feel free to try. I'm not doing that. I'm going to sit at home and enjoy my Christmas. That's a hold. Yeah, that's a hold. That is absolutely a hold. I mean, that's a hold. He held his arm. That's not a bad. That's not a bad. What's it called? That's not a bad call. He held his arm. That is not a bad call. He held his arm. But yeah, a mental mistake there by Ronald Darby gives a first down to the Niners. Like I said, you make these type of mistakes, it's going to cost you. So they're going to give it to Deebo Samuel. And Deebo is going to pick up maybe a... Oh! I don't know if it was a scuffle or their helmets just got caught. Maybe it was a scuffle. Either way, second down coming up here for the Niners. Like I said, this is going to be one of those weird, nasty, grimy games. Prepare for whatever you're going to see. You know, you start out with the safety, you know it's going to be nasty. I'm not going anywhere, so y'all feel free to go attack Harbaugh. I'm going to sit back, enjoy the rest of my Christmas, just going to chillax, relax. That's what I'm doing. I'm not looking to go bother nobody. You know, they lose a football game, they lose a football game. It don't matter to me. Second down and 8 here, Brock Purdy. He's got time, but there's some pressure. The ball gets batted, and it's, incomplete. I don't know. The ball got batted down, but I didn't know where he was going with that pass. Third down and 8. Ravens defense seems to be playing relatively well. They gave it that huge play, but then Kyle Hamilton gets the pick, which definitely helps out for the most part. But again, you know, the Brock Purdy is being fundamentally sound. Clowney with the bat in the air. And yeah, Ravens defense doing what they need to do so far, making stops, making plays. And Niners defense doing what they need to do so far, making stops, making plays. Brock Purdy made a mistake with an interception. Lamar made a mistake with the safety, or the intentional grounding, which resulted in the safety. You know, both quarterbacks coming out early on and dealing with some early struggles from both sides of the defense. Third down and 8. He's got to get that out quickly. Pressure came. He had to get that out quickly. Pressure was coming. Purdy had to get that out quickly. I will definitely say this. This is going to be the toughest defense Purdy sees all season. The Cowboys defense is not as tough as the Ravens defense. The Eagles defense certainly isn't as tough as the Ravens defense. Yeah, this is going to be the toughest defense the Brock Purdy's going to see all season. So, if this is the toughest defense he's going to see, and he can find a way to win this game, honestly, as long as the Niners stay healthy, I don't see anybody beating this team in the NFC. So, 45-yard field goal. Ravens defense did their job, held them to a field goal. You don't give up 7 points. You put 3 on the board. It is a 5-0 game here. Nah, I'm not interested. I mean, the Heat game is going to be the Heat game. I already know both Jimmy Butler and Joel Embiid's not playing. I'm keeping up with the score right now on ESPN. I'm not looking to mix between the Ravens and the Heat game. I'm not gonna lie, it is what it is. I didn't watch how they got safety. How the hell did Lamar do? Lamar got the ball. He started scrambling because the pocket collapsed. I think the offensive line didn't do a good job blocking. They got to Lamar early on. Lamar did his usual scrambling around trying to make a play. And he was running in the end zone. And the official, fell on the floor, tripped Lamar up. And Lamar threw the ball out of his hands before, he would fall down there. So he got called into safety. Which, again, it feels like it's unfair, but that's never been an established rule. So, essentially, Lamar got tripped up by a ref in the end zone, and that's ultimately what led to the safety, because he had to throw the ball and got called for unintentional grounding. It's unfair to see that happen, that a ref directly impacted a play, but That's kind of just how it's always been. They've never established a rule that says, oh, the refs, if they interfere, all of a sudden that play doesn't count. There's never been a rule that establishes that. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you just take the good with the bad. So, like, it is what it is at the end of the day. It's weird to see that happen, but at the end of the day, you just work with what you got to work with. The Ravens defense did their jobs and stopped. They did their jobs and held them to a field goal, considering the fact that they got a punt on the safety. How many yards we got? I don't know. Personally, don't care. I mean, I appreciate you guys, you know, putting in the work you got to put in. I know a lot of you guys would have preferred to spend Christmas with your families, but everybody that's working right now in that tech room right now for, what is this, ABC or ESPN or whatever, or whoever's just working out there right now for this Niners game, appreciate you guys, you know, because at the end of the day, you guys have to give up your quality time with your family in order to be out here and do your jobs for this game. So it is what it is. Appreciate you guys. You think, in your opinion, you think MA coming what? Who? Do I think who's coming back for the playoffs? Mark Andrews. Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I got it. It took me a while. I'm like, MA? Yeah, it took me a while, but I got it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to predict whether or not he's coming back. That's not necessarily my job. I don't know what his condition is. I haven't even seen the guy. He's been in the facility. We know he's been in the facility, but I have not seen that man since he got injured against the Bengals. So I cannot accurately give you an assessment as to whether or not he'll be back for the playoffs. I'm not a doctor. I can't predict that. You know, I'm not sure, and I'm not going to try to predict it. Because all of a sudden we get to the playoffs, he's not there. Well, I was wasting a prediction. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Had a couple of mishaps here, but you know, at the end of the day, you take the bad with the good, and you look to get yourself going here for the most part. 1st and 10, Ravens going to take the snap. Lamar's going to get the ball. Going to throw it here to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers going to pick up the 1st down. So you're looking to get something quick, get the ball in the hands of your skill position players, and you proceed to move the chains there. So Ravens down early on 5-0 here in the first quarter. What a weird score. I don't think anyone expected it to be a 5-0 game in the first quarter. Honestly, if the Ravens get a touchdown, I wouldn't be surprised if Harbaugh decides I'm going to go for 2 if they were to get a touchdown. But we got to see how this drive goes. We're still far ahead from trying to get a touchdown. First down and 10 here for the Ravens. They're at their own 38-yard line. Lamar's going to take the snap. Quick throw here to Zay Flowers. And again, here's my thing about these throws. If you're going to throw these screens, you have to give blockers. It's very weird that the Ravens are willing to utilize these screens. Speaking of screens, my screen's acting up. It's weird to see the Ravens use these screens, but nobody's blocking. Where's my remote for this? Like, there it is. If you're going to run these screens, you have to at least block. You would think if you're going to run a wide receiver screen, you would block. But apparently the Ravens haven't really figured that part out. It is what it is. Like, there's never any blockers. Zay Flowers was left out there to do what? It's weird. So that's a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 for the Ravens. Lamar's going to take the snap here. He's got time. He's going to have to step up. He's going to have to utilize those wheels and take off. Lamar's going to get the edge. He's going to pick up about 8 or 9 yards. Keep it to 3rd down and short. Some of his best runs, Lamar Jackson's this year, have not so much. Wow, this is good coverage right here. This is great coverage. Everybody is pretty much locked up. That's a nice block there by Likely. Just puts his body out there to give Lamar extra space. 3rd down and 3 for the Ravens. Let's see if they can convert this. Right now, offensively, they haven't been able to get anything going against the Niners. Got to see if he can get something going here so far. Not really trying to give the ball back to the Niners here, but, you know, the Niners defense make a great stop. They might send some pressure. We see 5 guys at the line. Actually, no, 4 guys. Lamar backing up. Fires. That should be a penalty, and there's the flag. I actually want to take a look at this again. They're locking up. I got to look at this. That looked to be PI, so I want to see the flag here. Let me see. Let me see this real quick. He saw Likely streaking down. Oh, that's a penalty. He touched him. The ball's not even there yet. That's a clear penalty. That's a clear penalty. That's not even one of those iffy ones where it's like, all right, guys, you're playing around. He even grabbed around his neck. That is clear PI. That is clear PI. You don't even need to pretend that we don't see that. That is clear pass interference. So the Ravens end up getting that penalty, which puts them into Niners territory. That was nearly a jump by the Niners. And Edwards is going to pick up about 4 yards here. Second down coming up for the Ravens. If we win tonight and beat Miami, do we sit out against Pittsburgh? I wouldn't recommend sitting out. That's not what I would personally recommend. We sat out in the past, and we saw how that worked out for us in the playoffs. So I don't recommend doing that. I recommend at least playing a half of football, quarter or a half. At least let these guys play some football and make sure they got on the field and got hit and just got within the flow of things so that they can head into a bye week in the playoffs with some experience of football. Second down and 6. Lamar standing in the pocket. Lamar fires. Flag on the play. And what's this flag going to be? This is going to be a hold.
Bill Vinovich will have to.
What's this flag for?
His conference and hop out of that conference and put it all together.
I'm not sure what the penalty's for.
Are you telling our audience to get comfortable? No.
What's this penalty for?
Holding. Steve, number 31.
Mmm.
Penalties decline. Personal foul. Face mask.
Mmm. 2 penalties. So a face mask call on Gibson.
It's been a couple of minutes for Tashawn Gibson as he gets.
Let me see the face mask. Because I got the holding. But was the face mask on Lamar? Did he grab Lamar? Let me see. Where's the face mask? Oh, that's at the start of the play. He got that on Kolar. Yeah, he's holding. Bro, he did both penalties. He got the face mask and he held. 2 penalties in 1. That's going to move the Ravens even closer. This puts them in the red zone, I believe. So now first and 10 for the Ravens because the Niners right now are just making mistakes off of penalties. It's been an ugly game so far for both teams. You can definitely tell there's some early jitters here. And the Ravens right now are inside the red zone. So, we know this formation. They're going to run this. They're going to run this. And you get the extra blocker from Gus Edwards. And you got to get a couple yards here. Damn, if only Odell caught that. That would have been a crazy catch by Odell. That would have been a crazy catch by Odell Beckham. Every time I see this formation, I know they're going to use whoever's in that other spot's going to be a blocker. Niners defense is going to look to try to hold the Ravens to 3. If we get a 5-3 game, if you get a 5-3 game, it's going to be a nasty look. So second down and 5. Lamar is going to take it himself. Nothing's there. They swarmed Lamar and dropped him right there. Oh, my God. That's my mic. That's my mic. So they chose to go with a quarterback draw on that one. Not quarterback draw, a design run there. They really tried to, again, they really tried to do the, I think that's one of those situations. I don't know. If you're going to do that, usually we block better than that. But I don't know. No matter what, the Niners had that completely covered. I wouldn't exactly go with that play on second down. So let's see what happens here on third down. Do the Ravens pick up the first down or do they got to settle for 3 and what's going to be a nasty 5-3 game here? So they're sending everybody. Blitz coming. Lamar gets it off quickly. Nelson Aguilar gets dropped right there. So fourth down here for the Ravens. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Both offenses right now getting stopped. I'll say this. Defense has shown up. Defense has shown up for both sides. They sent the blitz. They sent everybody. Lamar picked up on the blitz. Got it out there quickly to Aguilar. And Aguilar just got tackled. Aguilar got tackled. Straight up got tackled right there. It's a good thing he makes that open tackle. If Aguilar breaks out of that tackle, it's a touchdown. So, Ravens get down to the goal line but can't score. Both defenses have shown up today. The number 1 and number 2 defense. And just like that, it's a 5-3 game. Who the hell thought this would be a 5-3 game? This is a nasty, nasty game.
check it out. With HubSpot's new sales hub tools, we're crushing our targets.
Q4 is going to be a big deal.
That's just
So right now, both teams are showing some early jitters. Both teams are showing some early jitters, but both defenses have shown up.
Not looking forward, bro.
For the most part, if I wanted to, I could always just go to ESPN and do that. I mean, honestly, I would have to set some things up to actually showcase the score. But, I mean, it's a lot of things that I would have to change up here, and I don't want to mess up. I recently haven't set up this full mic completely, so I'm not going to lie. I would love to be able to do that, but that's something I'll probably look to try and do that for the playoffs for the most part. Because I would have to set this up. I would definitely have to set this up on my own. And I would love to switch the screen, but it might mess up with the whole stream right now. But I'll probably look to set this up for the playoffs for the most part. Just to give an aspect. At least let me have like a score counter here. That'd be better. I might look to do that. Either way, right now, Ravens kick a field goal, and it's a 5-3 game with the first quarter nearly coming to an end. And not much really to say here. Just taking a look at a couple things here. Miami's up 42-33. That don't mean nothing. Miami plays great 3 quarters. Can't close in the 4th. Let's see. Tobias Harris has 11 points. That's funny. Tyrese Maxey with 6. How is Tobias Harris the leading scorer? That dude is... never mind. Caleb Martin with 1. Bam Adebayo's got 12. Tyler Hero's got 8. Oh, no. Tyler Hero's got 6. Jaime Jaquez has 8. Man, that guy is not a rookie. That guy is not a rookie. And he did get the start because Jimmy Butler didn't play. Duncan Robinson's hit both his 3s. He's got 6 points. Yeah, right now Miami's playing well, but again, they're a team that plays well for 3 quarters. They always play well for 3 quarters, and then that 4th quarter, things just get nasty here. Denver beat Golden State. That's nice. Boston took down the Lakers. Okay, let me actually take a look at what's happening with some of these scores while I get ready. I know they're getting ready to get the ball back to the Niners. Tatum at 25. Porzingis at 28. Okay, he's been balling for them. 18 for Holiday. 18 for White, 19 for Brown. So basically the starters did the job. Bench didn't really do much here. 40 points by Anthony Davis. He's been playing well. 40, 13, and 8. No, it's like 40, 13, and 4. But yeah, 40 and 13 is nice. LeBron got clamped up. He got 16 points on 5 of 14 shooting. And yeah, it was one of those tough games for the Lakers. And then for Golden State. Niners getting ready to get the ball here, by the way. Kuminga with 13. Curry at 18. He was 7 of 21. Who clamped him up on the Nuggets? Clay was 3 of 12. Oh my God, no wonder they lost. 22 points from Wiggins off the bench. And then you got Jokic with 26, 14, and 8, near triple-double. 28 points from Jamal Murray. He's starting to get back into form. We'll see if that can be consistent. KCP with 16 and MPJ with 19. Bro, it was a starters. Aaron Gordon's also got 16. If every single one of your starters are in double digits, if every single one of your starters are in double digits, bro, you're not winning that basketball game 9 times out of 10. Warriors legit cannot play. They got to figure something out. They do miss Draymond though. First down and 10 here. Empty backfield here. They do got Christian McCaffrey at the top of the screen here. It could be something quick that they throw here. So let's see. Purdy. He's got a guy over in the middle. It is Kittle. George Kittle's killing us. I hate to tell you, but the Ravens' weakness is the middle of the field. I told you. They're soft when you run the ball in the middle of the field. And when you attack the middle of the field in the passing game, they get beat. It's when you try to... Again, the tight ends always feast on the Ravens. If you've seen this year, the tight ends are usually one that feast on us. It's the receivers. It's the receivers that really have some tough times doing some plays. We're doing well covering inside the numbers. We're not doing a good job. Sorry. We're doing a good job covering outside the numbers. We're not doing a good job covering inside the numbers. And Kittle right now is just killing everything. That was a good read by Patrick Queen, except he just went the wrong way. McCaffrey did pick up a couple yards. Williams legit can't cover him. Pretty much. I'm put Hammy on. I thought the matchup was going to be Kyle Hamilton versus George Kittle, but for some reason they've come out here and said, let's put Marcus Williams on George Kittle. I expect McDonald to try to make some sort of adjustment because you can't keep having George Kittle kill you like this. Yeah, we are losing this game. We make things so hard. I guess so. I guess we are losing this game. All right. Look at this already. You were up double digits. Now all of a sudden it's okay, well, you just scored. It's 50 to 43. How is Tobias Harris playing this well? Oh, Mo Bamba. What has Mo Bamba done this season? What has Mo Bamba, as a Sixer, what has Mo Bamba done this season? Why the hell does Mo Bamba have 14 points in the first half against us? Why is it always, it's always some random bench player that goes off against Miami, and I never understand why. It's always some bench player. Why? It's never like just a starter or a star. It's always some random player. How is it going to be Mo Bamba? When is the last time Mo Bamba's made a significant impact? How is Mo Bamba getting 14 points off the bench? He hasn't missed a shot. Mo Bamba's hit 2 threes. Okay. Okay, Miami. On Christmas Day, y'all letting Mo Bamba go off. There is no Joel Embiid. So Mo Bamba's going to take over. That is nasty behavior, bro. Mo Bamba is crazy. That's funny. Letting Mo Bamba go off on our defense, bro. Is Bam out there? Well, you damn right Bam's out there. So how is Mo Bamba scoring like this? This is nasty, bro. This is nasty. Marcus Williams can help versus iPuke and Debo Smith and get hammy on Kittle. Okay, those are weird names to say. Mo Bamba's got a song. Don't underestimate the GOAT. You know what? You got it. You got it. Mo Bamba's got a song. You got it. You got it. You know, he's the GOAT. My mistake. My mistake. The legendary Mo Bamba. You know what? You were. I haven't heard about Mo Bamba in a long time. I completely forgot he was on this team. Is this the Mo Bamba legacy game? How is he? He's 6 for 6 from the field. He's hit 2 threes. He has 14 points. Nah, bro. Miami can't lose this game. If Miami loses this game and it's because of Mo Bamba, that's going to be a nasty day of Christmas, bro. And we in South Beach. We at home, too. Nah. Screw that. Screw that. Bam, I need you to drop 30. I need 30 and 12 from you, minimum. All right, 2nd down and 7 for the Niners here, start of the second quarter. The Niners are just outgaining the Ravens in yards, but it's a 2-point game due to the safety. That's ultimately the difference. I don't know if this is going to be a low-scoring game. I don't know if it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't know if the Niners are about to open it up and potentially blow the Ravens out. I don't know if the Ravens are going to open it up and potentially blow them out. I don't know if it's going to be a shootout. Right now, the Niners do have the ball. They're around midfield, and the Ravens' defense is trying to get something going. That's a push. That's a push. That's a clear push-off. And you know what? The refs are going to be the refs. That's a clear push-off, but you know how it is. I mean, just taking a look at it. I'm looking at this again. He's on Brandon Stevens. Brandon Stevens got the coverage right there. That's a push-off. That is a push-off, but, you know, the refs ain't going to call that. Like it's a push-off. It's a clear push-off. Brock Purdy here. 1st and 10, under 7, inside Ravens territory. Defense trying to make a stop here. He's going to take this under center. Here we go. 1st and 10. Quick. Oh! It's picked off. Marlon Humphrey. It gets batted in the air and picked off by the Ravens. 2 interceptions in the first half for Brock Purdy. And the Ravens defense continues to make plays. If only our offense can make some plays too. I mean, both defenses have shown up, but can our offense do something? Like, please? I mean, like, you ready to do something? That was a great play. Brandon Stevens played it perfectly, batted in the air. Humphrey was in the perfect position, and he just gets it. So, beautiful play by Brandon Stevens to bat that in the air, and Humphrey tracked it down. He brought his hands with him. Marlon Humphrey brought his hands to San Francisco tonight. Now, can our offense do something with this? The Ravens defense is out here playing out their mind right now. Can you reward the Ravens defense with some points on offense? They're going to run this ball with Justice Hill, and they're going to pick up a couple yards. It's better than losing. Come on, bro. Honestly, I think it's going to be a defensive battle. I think the Niners defense is going to continue to give the Ravens problems, and I think Brock Purdy is going to continue to deal with the issues from the Ravens. So I think this can go either way. This right now, Brock Purdy's got 2 picks. He has 127 passing yards, but a big part of those passing yards has to do with George Kittle, who's got like 92 of them. He got that huge play, and then you got another big play. So right now, the Ravens defense is playing up to their potential. They look like a top 3 defense. Unfortunately, the Niners also look like a top 3 defense. Lamar quick over the middle. He gets it to Bateman. And Bateman is going to take it inside the 40.
The completion for 15 yards, and the Ravens trying to turn that pick by Marlon Humphrey into go-ahead points. Yeah,
Ravens trying to get some points out of this. If they could, I mean, taking the lead with a field goal would be there, but obviously you want to look to take the lead with a touchdown.
Nobody is going to be underneath that slant throw.
Throws the slant there to Bateman to pick up the first down. First down and 10 for the Ravens. Lamar's going to take the snap. Quick throw. Gets it to Zay. Zay's got no blockers again, but Zay's going to pick up a couple yards. At least it's not behind the line, I guess. So right now the Ravens are in field goal range, but, you know, we would prefer to get 7 out of this drive. If your defense is going to play like that, you got to get 7 points off of this drive. But honestly, with the way both defenses have played so far, honestly, I don't even know if you look at the offenses and say they're doing a bad job. Defense is back this year. Offense has been at an all-time low this season. Defense is back this year. Either you want to say our offense has become garbage this year, or defense has been balling out their minds. Another quick throw here to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers makes a move. Zay Flowers making 2 moves. Zay Flowers getting inside the 20. Zay Flowers continues to make plays, and the Ravens utilizing some quick throws here. I'm fine with the quick throws, but like you have to set up some blockers. And if you're gonna do quick throws with Zay Flowers here, can you make sure it's not behind the line? Like these last 2 quick throws of Zay Flowers have not been behind the line. Look at Zay Flowers just juking defenders right there and just pick it up. If the Niners are gonna play soft off the line of scrimmage, might as well take advantage of that. Zay Flowers already got 5 catches in this game. Lamar's going to take the snap. Lamar stepping up. Lamar firing. It is going to be dropped by Bateman. Bateman, you got to catch that, dog. Bateman, you got to catch that, bro. Bateman, you got to catch that. 2nd and 10 here. Bateman, you got to catch that, bro. Bateman, you got to catch that, dog. You are better than this. We know you can make plays, bro. We know you want to make plays, but you've got to catch those passes, bro. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Lamar gets it. Screen here. Whoa! Just wrapped up Justice Hill. It's going to make it a 3rd down situation here. Once again, the Niners defense is making some good stops here. If the Niners defense can make another stop, it'll be a 6-5 game, most likely. But if not, Ravens can pick up the first down and maybe they get a touchdown out of this. Right now, both defenses are playing well. Both defenses are playing well. This looks to be the number 1 and number 2 defense because right now, both offenses are struggling to get any points going. So 3rd down here, Lamar fires over the middle. It is caught by Odell, and Odell's going to move the chains, pick up the first down. 1st and goal for the Ravens. Let's see if the Ravens can put some points on the board, get a touchdown here.
Well, how many times do you see receivers run these routes and against zone? Here he is, and when they start to run their crossing route, they continue to run and they cover themselves up. Beckham, he immediately just shuts it down and gives Lamar Jackson a
1st down here. Lamar play fake. That ball got batted down. They said no. So 2nd and goal here.
The field where the 49ers defensively, they don't have to defend the red zone very often. They have the fewest red zone possessions against them in the NFL. But
not going to get it there. I mean, if you got it to Patrick Ricard, you were going to get maybe a yard. 2nd down and goal. Want to be concise here. Not looking to turn the ball over here. You still get points. Don't need to force the football here, Lamar. Lamar. Incomplete. He was going for Odell. And they could not connect. Third down and goal. All right. Third down and goal here. Let's see if the Ravens can get something. Lamar had a little space. He could have taken off, but he wouldn't have got to the end zone there. Third down and goal here for the Ravens. Niners defense trying to stay solid. Niners defense making the right plays. You know it gets tough in the red zone. Niners trying to make a stop here. Ravens at the 10. Lamar's going to have to get that going quickly. The clock is going to tick. Timeout. So now both teams have had to use a timeout here. Bro, this feels like a playoff game already. I mean, it's a highly contested game against two 11-3 teams. The winner of this the matchup is going to be viewed as the best team in football. Not to mention, you'll be one step closer to the 1 seed because you look around, both the Niners and the Eagles, both the Niners and the Ravens have people behind them. With the Niners, it's like the Eagles and, the Lions are back in it. For the Ravens, it's the Dolphins and the Browns. So, obviously, there's a lot on the line for both teams and both sides, and they want to make sure they're playing the right brand of football to put themselves in a position to succeed. Which is why, it's going to feel tightly contested, and it's going to feel like a playoff game. This absolutely feels like a playoff game. But yeah, with the Eagles and the Lions being 11-4, those two still have a chance to get the number 1 seed from the Niners. Meanwhile, in the AFC, you got the Dolphins and the Browns that have a chance to get the number 1 seed in the AFC. So both teams are definitely fighting for a lot right now. Third down and goal. Looks like they're going to send everybody. They're blitzing here. Here comes the pressure. Lamar steps in. Fires. Caught. Likely. He's down at the 1. I'm going to go for this here. We on the road in San Francisco. I like how my defense is playing. I'm going to go for this on 4th down, try and get the touchdown.
But it was an excellent job up front, giving Jackson time in the pocket and likely knifing his way after he got the ball.
If the Niners defense makes a stop, the Niners defense makes a stop. But we've been money with Gus Edwards. I don't like taking this. No, I don't want to take this in the shotgun. I want to take this under center. I know they're giving extra protection, but I don't want to take this from here. Edwards gets it. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown, Ravens. I wasn't fully sure about that lineup and that setup, but I'll take the touchdown. Ravens take the lead. They're up 9-5 in this weird football game. 11 plays, 53 yards, over 4.5 minutes taken off this board, and the Ravens finally get into the end zone here. Isaiah Likely comes with a block. Nick Bosa misses a tackle, and just like that, Gus Edwards gets himself yet another touchdown on the season. So the extra points coming up is going to be a 10-5 game. What a weird football game. 10-5 is nasty. And some people really want a Pat Ricard cut from this team. Only true football fan knows how valuable he is to us. I don't know why people would want him cut. I would assume they would just want him to stop getting so many touches as a receiver. We know what he can do as a blocker. Like as a blocker, he does his job the right way. So, Ravens regain the lead. They're up 10-5 in this weird Christmas game. Meanwhile, the Heat are at halftime. They're up 63-49. Okay, let me check some things out. 63-49 heading into halftime. Tobias Harris still stuck at 14. Kelly Oubre's got 10 points. Tyrese Maxey. Whoa. Tyrese Maxey, I thought he had 7. No, that was Kelly. Tyrese Maxey's 0 of 9 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3. Tyrese Maxey didn't score a single point in the first half. Wow. Meanwhile, 14 points for Bam, 16 from Tyler Hero, 14. Jaime Jaquez is not a rookie, bro. Jaime Jaquez is not a rookie. A rookie should not be playing like this, bro. Jaime Jaquez is not a rookie. Jaime Jaquez is not a rookie, bro. There's no way. This rookie out here with 14 points in the first half, 6 of 7 from the field. Nah. This dude ain't a rookie. This dude ain't a rookie. Jaime Jaquez is not a rookie. How did Miami get this dude in the draft? He literally plays like Jimmy Butler. Like, he's a mini Jimmy Butler. How did they get this dude in the draft? He just plays the right way. It doesn't mean he's always going to have a great game, but he just plays the right way. As a rookie, he looks so poised, bro. I'm sorry. He's got to be number 3. I'm putting him number 3. Obviously, you can look at both Wemby and Chet. For those to be the top 2 rookies, I got to put Jaime at 3. You cannot convince me he is not number 3. Jaime Jaquez is at... Let me just talk about what this rookie is doing. Coming off the bench for Miami. Coming off the bench. This dude coming off the bench this season is averaging 13 points. No, let me get a little bit more specific here. This is a guy coming off the bench. He's not starting. He's not like Wemby and Chet who are starting on their teams. This guy is coming off the bench. This guy, in his rookie year so far throughout the season, he's averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He's shooting 51% from the field, 38% from the three-point line, and 84% from the free throw line. This is not a rookie, man. This is not a rookie. This is not a rookie. Brandon Miller, he's playing well too. He'll be in the mix. But I'm just saying, Jaime Jaquez is putting up these type of numbers coming off the bench. And he's efficient. Miami just went on a 22-1 run. Damn. We always do this. Here's my thing. I love what I'm seeing from them. But the Miami Heat this year, we played spectacular basketball for 3 quarters. And then we play some of the worst football, one of the worst basketball in the NFL. I think we're rated last. We're rated last in the NFL. What is wrong with me? I'm watching football right now, and the Niners just got the ball. We're rated last in the NBA. We're either last or second to last in the NBA in terms of fourth quarter production. Our numbers in the fourth quarter are atrocious. We'll go into the fourth quarter with a 20-point lead, and either we win that game by like 4, or we end up blowing the lead. It's actually disgusting in terms of what we've seen. Wemby's built different. Wemby's going to be that guy. Wemby's going to be that guy. Anyway, let's get back to this game where the Ravens and Niners are going at it. Brock Purdy has 2 interceptions on the game. The Ravens have a 10-5 lead. 9:35 left to go. Obviously, Brock Purdy's looking to bounce back from that. Ravens defense right now they're terrorizing worlds right now. And like I said, this is the toughest defense Brock Purdy is going to face all season. This is the toughest defense the Niners are going to... Oh, nice stop there for first down. This is the toughest defense the Niners have faced all season healthy. Because the other tough defense they faced was Cleveland. But they won 100% because both Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel was missing from that game. So yeah, 2 main guys that were missing from that game. And the Niners lost that game against Cleveland. They were also missing them against the Bengals and still lost. This right here is the best defense a 100% fully healthy Niners team is going to face off against this season, unless the Ravens and Niners meet up in the Super Bowl. So, if you're the Niners and you look at this and say, we beat this team. Now, if you look at this and say, this is the toughest defense we're gonna face this season. If you beat these guys, you gotta take that and be like, yeah, Deebo Samuel's breaking tackles. Deebo Samuel's trying to break tackles, but the Ravens stay strong. Oh, my camera's acting up again? I just love it. Don't you just love a Merry Christmas? I really gotta look. Every time I put this camera on, it usually stays, but I don't know. I just can't have the all-white camera. 3rd down and 5. Like, usually against other teams, Deebo Samuel's breaking that for a first down and more. But the Ravens defense has been fundamentally sound tonight. They've been playing out of their minds. So shout out to the Ravens defense for playing the way they're playing. Niners defense is doing their job. Ravens defense is doing their job. And it's as close as you expect it to be. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. He's got to look. Purdy. He's got time. Purdy. That's going to be a hold. Purdy. That's going to be another flag. Purdy. And it's another interception by Hamilton. If this play gets called on the offense, that's 3 picks on Purdy today. If this gets called on the offense, that's 3 picks on Purdy today. If it offsets, it's cool. Offense. Ravens get the ball, and that is 3 picks on Brock Purdy. 3 interceptions. We told you we did not come to play. There's plenty of football left to be played. But the way people talked about this defense, they came out here to send a message. 3 interceptions on Brock Purdy in the first half. Oh, they are balling. This Ravens defense is balling. Kyle Hamilton doing his job. Marlon Humphrey, look. This is the Marlon Humphrey we want to see. This is all-pro Marlon Humphrey. You got all-pro Marlon Humphrey. You got soon-to-be all-pro Kyle Hamilton. And they are putting this team to the test. Plenty of time left for the Niners to come back. And trust me, if Brock Purdy, after the way he's played, if he's able to overcome this, no question, give him the MVP. But the way this Ravens defense is playing today, They're not ready to give this guy an inch. Like I'm telling you right now, I will say this. If the Niners are able to win this game after Brock Purdy throws 3 picks, not only do they deserve the title of best team in football, Brock Purdy should get MVP. Because the way this defense is locking him up, the way this defense is picking him off, if he's able to overcome that and still get the win, all the credit to you, Brock Purdy. All the credit to you. Ravens didn't come to play around. But at the same time, while the defense is doing their job, we have to see the offense do their job. And we saw the offense do their job on the last drive when they were able to get a touchdown. Lamar and the offense need to come right back out here and pick up another touchdown. If they can make it 17-6, you put yourself in the 17-5. You put yourself in a much, much, much better position. If the Ravens score, I'm going to bed. No, you aren't. No, you aren't. You're not going to bed. Because you know, I mean, unless you just assume football is ending like that. You know how football is. Three interceptions for Brock Purdy in this first half. 49ers are not out of it, man. 49ers aren't even out of it. Like I said, there's still plenty of time. Niners get the ball. First of all, we can't just assume the Ravens offense is going to go and score a touchdown. We know this is going to be a long game. Unless Purdy has a Trevor Lawrence versus Chargers game, we're losing. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Something that we haven't seen from Brock Purdy as he makes his 20th.
3 interceptions here. Yeah, not even time to get cocky. We give this defense credit, but at the same time, while we give the Ravens defense credit for the turnovers, the Niners defense is still they're locking us up right now. So we got to go put more points out. This Niners defense has been balling out. We are not out of it now. Don't even think it's close. Look at this. Look at this stop by Nick Bosa. This Niners defense ain't just going to sit back and let the Ravens do whatever they want. We are in field goal range, so let's not turn the ball over. But let's not play around and pretend that this Niners defense is a joke. This Niners defense ain't no joke. It's funny that Kyle Hamilton got pancaked. He got back up after being pancaked on the chop block and then ended up getting the interception. That's funny. He got chop blocked, was on the floor, saw the play was still happening, got back up, and was in the right position to get the interception. That's crazy. 2nd down and 13 here for the Ravens. Hopefully the offense can put some more points on the board. That's what we're looking for. Lamar's going to take the snap. Lamar is going to fire it in, and Zay is not going to make that catch. Alright, now you got another 3rd and long situation. At the end of the day, do not turn the ball over. This 49ers defense is serious, but Zay's got to make that catch. Zay's got to make that catch. You're coming across the middle. You've got the space. Zay Flowers making that catch gives him at least a couple extra yards. We know he can make a move there. Zay's got to make that catch. 3rd down and 13 here for the Ravens. Zay's got to make that catch. Here we go. Lamar takes a snap. Lamar fires through the hands of Zay again. Zay's playing scared, bro. Zay is playing a little scared, bro. Gotta wake up, dog. Zay's playing a little scared. So the Niners defense holds up. They're going to give up a field goal, and if Tucker can hit it, it'll be 13-5, make it an 8-point game. Zay, what are you doing, man? Zay, you got to make that catch. Oh, my God, Zay, you got to make that catch. Lamar targeted him twice, and he missed. Zay, Lamar can't put the ball in your hands any more than that. Oh, my God, Zay. At the end of the day, kick is up. Tucker doesn't miss these field goals. It is good, and it's a 13-5 game. Oh, my goodness. Their defense is stopping us. Absolutely. They're making some stops. But Zay's got to make those 2 catches. If Zay makes that catch on 2nd down, it's closer. And if he makes that catch on 3rd down, we may pick up a 1st down. Depending on if he makes a move. But Zay's got to make those catches.
Even if you're the only fan around, sign up now. If you are moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms are...
Either way, it's a 13-5 game. Ravens defense is destroying worlds right now.
And move
I will say this, though. The good news is the Ravens have been able to put points up off the turnovers. It would have been horrible if the Ravens would have got those 3 turnovers. They got 0 points out of it. They were able to pick up a touchdown and a field goal out of that. So that is good. They're scoring points. But we do understand it's a long game. And the Ravens defense has to continue to play this way. Brock Purdy right now is being a bit reckless with the football, and it's costing him, man. The defense has been all over him. So he's going to have to calm down. There's still plenty of time left in this first half, but Brock Purdy's going to have to calm down. He can't keep throwing picks like this. Brock Purdy cannot keep throwing picks like this. Meanwhile, the Ravens offense, Zay's got to wake up. He's got to wake up and stop dropping these passes. Lamar's been targeting him a lot. Rashad Bateman got to wake up a little. You got to wake up a little, Rashad Bateman, and make sure you get that catch for the touchdown. And other than that, Ravens offense has got to look to get something going a little bit more. But we still got plenty of time. We know how these games go. And the Ravens defense right now, they're playing good football. But we know the Ravens defense is going to give up some points. Trust me, the Niners offense, they're going to come out here with a fury to score some points. This game is not over. Defense is making a statement. Absolutely, Ravens defense is making a statement. But let's not pretend the Niners defense isn't the top 3 defense. These are 2 top 3 defenses playing at the highest level right now. And both quarterbacks are dealing with struggles. The difference is Brock Purdy is turning the ball over. So, Brock Purdy, what is your answer? Niners offense, can you get going? Brock Purdy's got to stop turning the ball over, and y'all got to make some plays. Yeah, I saw the Grinch. The Grinch is holding a banner with well, no, not that. The Grinch is, there's one, okay, there's an actual guy wearing a Grinch costume. And then there's another guy with a sign that has the Grinch eating a raven. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm glad we missed the playoffs in 2021 because we would have never got Hammy. I don't know if we would have got him or not. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe they do get him, maybe they don't. Can't predict that. Good return by Deebo Samuel. The Niners are going to come out with a high intensity. They have turned the ball over 3 times. Nah, dog. They can't let that slide. They have turned the ball over 3 times. Why are they showing me Dak? Oh, Lions and Cowboys. Why are you showing us Dak? What does Dak got to do with this game? If you want to promote the Lions and Cowboys, you can do that later. Why are you showing this right now? You can do that later. Nobody trying to hear about Dak Prescott and look at his statistics. Oh, he's doing this. His record's this. The Cowboys are 10-5. He's thrown this many touchdowns. I'm not trying to see that, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with the Niners and the Ravens right now. All right, Brock Purdy, you've thrown a couple picks. You got to calm down and get yourself going. Ravens defense, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because clearly it's frustrating them. McCaffrey is trying to find some space, and the Ravens have said no. So the Ravens have done a solid job in stopping Christian McCaffrey from going off. The only issue they've had early on was with George Kittle, but they haven't given up a lot of big plays so far. So 2nd down and 7 here for the Niners.
It'll be a special night, special halftime. ABC will be covering it live, so that'll be awesome.
Why do y'all keep talking about the Cowboys? Don't mean nothing here. 2nd down. There's nothing here. And Purdy's just got to get rid of the ball. He gets to the McCaffrey, but McCaffrey's still going to be dropped there. He does pick up a couple extra yards. He somehow gets to Christian McCaffrey. Against other teams, McCaffrey's going the distance. Against the Ravens, they are visibly watching Christian McCaffrey. They know you have blockers set up for McCaffrey there. Look at them set this up. Look at this. Everybody's staying where they need to stay and making sure McCaffrey goes down. They're not about to just let Christian McCaffrey do whatever he wants to do. So McCaffrey, again, he's going to make some good plays today. We know he's going to make some good plays. But the Ravens defense so far has been so fundamentally sound. Credit to them. I'm telling you right now, the defense is going to give up some points. We know they're going to give up some points. But can they continue to make plays the way they've made tonight? Niners are going to call another timeout because the clock was winding. Which, again, you wouldn't think that the clock would be an issue for them. They're at home. The clock should be more of an issue for the Ravens than the Niners, but this is the 2nd timeout they've had to use due to the clock. So 5:30 left to go here in the first half. And it's a weird 13-5 game. Ravens have the lead. Ravens have the lead. Niners trying to go down the field to potentially tie this game up.
This game hasn't disappointed. We've seen a lot. We've seen Brock Purdy do something he hasn't done in his young NFL career. But
Throw picks.
One possession game.
Oh, it's a fantastic game, and I'm looking.
All right, so Miami continues to put points on the board. They're up 72-59, but that's not enough for us to sit back and say they're good. I know how Miami likes to play. Tyrese Maxey got a basket. He's 1 of 12. Let's go. Let's see. 20 for Tyler Hero, 17 for Jaime Jaquez, 16 for Bam. This dude, Jaime Jaquez, is not a rookie, bro. He gonna put up 25-plus points tonight, isn't he? 3rd down and 1. They quarterback snuck it. I think he got it. He picked up the first down. I didn't expect him to sneak it. I did not expect them to sneak that. What happened to we need to sign Queen, then Matabike and Stone, then can... Matabike and Stone can leave. Now it's time Matabike. Who said that? Ain't nobody say that. Who was saying that we should let Matabike and Stone walk? Who was saying that? Nobody's been saying that this season. I don't know. Maybe you got that off of Twitter, but who was saying Matabike can walk? 1st down and 10 here. Niners just got to put some points up before the half. They get the ball coming out of halftime. It's not a huge discussion, but still. McCaffrey's making catches, but again, the Ravens are staying fundamentally sound. They're not trying to give up any big plays to these guys. They already gave up the one big play to George Kittle. They're not trying to give up another one of those. I will say, they're trying to get to Brock Purdy, but they haven't been able to really put the pressure on Brock Purdy in terms of getting him down. Like, we haven't been able to sack him yet. He's been doing a good job of evading our pass rushers and extending the plays. Unfortunately, while he's been evading our pass rushers, he's been throwing picks. So, you know, the good news is the Ravens are putting the pressure on Brock Purdy. The bad news is, no, they're putting the pressure on him and getting picks. The bad news is they're not getting sacks, which is something they want to get. And look, there's the McCaffrey play. At some point, McCaffrey was going to break through, and that is the big McCaffrey play there. So, now they're set up in a position to score. It is 1st down and goal. Let's see if the Ravens can hold up. They're one of the best teams in the red zone to hold. We're under 4 minutes left to go, and the Niners are looking to try to tie this game up, potentially, before halftime. This is just great blocking. Look at that. That's great blocking. There's nothing you can do about that as a defense. That was great blocking. That was great blocking right there by the Niners. Let's not forget, they got one of the best offensive lines in football. That was great blocking. The defense couldn't do a single thing about it. Everybody was blocked. Great blocking right there. They're going to run this again with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, CMC for MVP. I picked CMC for MVP. I picked Christian McCaffrey for MVP. But, you know, what do I know? Give it to the quarterbacks this year, sure. Was McCaffrey in? His knees were up. That's a touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. They let him score. They did not let him score, buddy. They did not let him score. Good defense, just better offense right now. Right there, sometimes. Again, we knew the defense. Listen, you're going up against this is 2 top 5 offenses and 2 top, based on the statistics, you have 2 top 5 offenses and 2 top 5 defenses going against each other. Obviously, points are going to be scored. I'm surprised the Niners are not going to go for 2 here. The Niners did not go for 2. They're going to take their extra point. 3:23 left to go here in the first half. And the Ravens offense, you've been bailed out. You've been bailed out by your defense. You saw the Niners. The Niners have been bailed out by their defense. So what did they do? The Niners defense bailed out the Niners offense. So the Niners offense repaid that defense by scoring a touchdown and bringing the game close. It's now up to the Ravens offense to bail out the Ravens It's time for the Ravens offense to pay back the Ravens defense for bailing them out. They forced 3 turnovers. You got 10 points off of 3 turnovers. It's time for the offense to step up now, go on one of those methodical drives, and put points on the board. Also, I'm just saying, Christian McCaffrey for MVP. You see what he's doing here? Christian McCaffrey, they've thrown everything at McCaffrey, and he's still finding ways to break free and make plays. Christian McCaffrey for MVP. Christian McCaffrey for MVP. It only seems fair. But y'all want to give it to the quarterbacks. Well, I'm just saying, I don't care how this looks. Brock Purdy's MVP case, he threw 3 picks today. Christian McCaffrey for MVP. Christian McCaffrey for MVP, please. Did you see what happened that drive? Did you see how they stopped trying to take shots down the field and said, let's just hand it to Christian McCaffrey? Did you see what happened when they just decided to just zone in on the run? Big things happen. Big things happen. Oh, my face cam. It's been doing this all day. It's been doing this all day. I'm not exactly sure why my face cam is buzzing. This camera has been doing this all day. Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, this camera's been doing it all day, and I'm not even going anywhere, so I'm not even sure why it's constantly fuzzing up like this. I've been fine. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey for MVP. Dallas and Phoenix plays tonight. That's gonna be good. Oh yeah, I was looking at the Warriors. Wanted to see what happened with the Warriors, and no, I saw that. What was? Oh, Boston and no, I'm pretty sure I got everyone then. Never mind then. Either way, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Curry got. Yeah. Okay, I saw everybody then. See ya. Back to this game. 10-point game. I think somebody called timeout here. Oh, Mo Bamba's in the game. Tyler Hero making points. Tyrese Maxey is 1 of 13 today. That's not a good look. All right. Offense needs to keep momentum and move the ball. Like I said, the Niners defense bailed out the Niners offense for turning the ball over 3 times. How did the Niners offense pay back this defense? By going down the field and scoring a touchdown. The Ravens defense has bailed out the Ravens offense so far by giving them 3 turnovers. How does the Ravens... Sorry, I think I said the Niners defense bailed out the Niners offense by holding still and only giving up 13 points. So the Niners paid them back by going down the field and scoring a touchdown here. The Ravens defense has bailed out the Ravens offense by getting 3 turnovers here. So it's time for Lamar and the offense to buckle up, get this run game going, go down the field, and score a touchdown. You got 3:23 left. Go do your job. And if you turn the ball over, it's on you.
I had to give every single person a new pair of PXG clubs, and I'm fired up about it. So hopefully in the offseason we can all get together and swing them a little bit.
All right. So we got one of these games. You know how it is. It was going to be close. Lamar's going to take the snap here. Lamar going deep down the field. He gets it to Bateman. Nice catch there by Rashad Bateman. Nice play.
Line play. Let's see if it's against.
Oh, for God's sakes. Illegal, of course, Simpson. Illegal use to the hands. Big play taken away because of penalties. You know, it's that type of night. Man, Bateman ran a beautiful route. Lamar put the ball in time there, and it gets ruined. So, just like that. Now that we've suffered with an illegal hand, what are you doing, Simpson? You're choking that guy. What are you doing? Well, now it's 1st and 20. I'm normally going to say you're 1st and 20 against the Niners defense. You're pretty much cooked. But hey, see what you can do. 1st down and 20 here. Lamar's going to take the snap. Buddy, if nothing's there, take off. That is a crazy throw to Likely, but he got it. How's my Christmas? My Christmas was great, My Christmas was great. You know, it was very chill. Spent time with family, usual. Got some gifts. So, yeah, my Christmas was pretty chill, pretty vibe, Not really worried about much. Watched a bunch of I watched some Christmas movies, some Christmas stuff, Pretty good. Yeah, that's a catch by Likely.
Say that's incomplete there. Here's a better look.
Nah, that's a catch. That's a catch. 2nd down and 7. Quick throw to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers picking up the 1st down. They got away from the 1st and 20. They have overcome the 1st and 20, and now we are in the 2-minute warning. Obviously, Ravens aren't going to run a play before the 2-minute warning. So Ravens are going to have a chance with 2 minutes left to go to see if they can go down the field, put some points on the board before halftime. Yeah, I saw the Raiders pull off the upset. Congrats on the Raiders. They keep their season alive. And that loss for the Chiefs takes them out of the race for the one seed. So at this point, the best they can do is just win their division and host a playoff game in the wildcard round. But they can no longer get the 1 seed. So it comes down to 3 teams. Obviously Baltimore, obviously Miami, but an interesting matchup in Cleveland. So basically, Cleveland needs Baltimore and Miami to lose out. So let's see. Cleveland has to win out. They don't face off against Baltimore. So they're 10-5. They have to win out, get a 12-5 record. They need the Dolphins to lose to the Bills at the end of the season, and they need the Dolphins to beat the Ravens and the Ravens to get beat by the Niners tonight. So it's kind of that type of circumstance. It's felt long because it's been a back and forth affair. 3 picks, a bunch of turnovers, crazy moments left and right. Oh, look at that. He'd have to call a timeout because the huge lead they had is already given up. Like I said, Miami really got to figure themselves out because they be blowing leads like that. Not a Lions fan, but congrats to the Lions for the first ever NFC North title and their first division title since 1993. Yeah, congratulations to them. I know it was a very emotional moment for them to finally get that divisional title. You know, they've been one of the I can't even say they're the dumpster fire of the division because the Lions have made the playoffs before a couple times as a wild card spot, but they've never been at the top. They've kind of been one of the bottom teams. It's always been between Minnesota and Green Bay. Mostly Green Bay, but a little bit of Minnesota. So for them to come back this year and just, you know, build off of the momentum they had last year where it looked like they were going to make the playoffs but just barely miss it, to go from that to coming back and winning the division this year and just playing at a high level and having a shot for the 1 seed, you got to be proud of the Lions. I don't know if they can go the distance, but at the end of the day, you just got to be proud of what they've done this season. You know, Jared Goff getting back into resurgence. This is the best Jared Goff has looked since 2018 when he was with the Rams when they went to the Super Bowl that year. So, yeah, shout out to Jared Goff. Shout out to Jared Goff for what he did. Shout out to this defense for playing the way they've played throughout the season. Just shout out to that entire team, man. They've been doing their jobs. Anywho, Ravens, gotta see what would happen here. This has been a very weird game. Brock Purdy with 3 picks. If anything, and Lamar hasn't been having a spectacular game. If anything, Christian McCaffrey for MVP. CMC for MVP. That's been my pick. CMC for MVP. Why is Odell on that list for the naughty list? Why you did Ravens, Cardinals, Seahawks, Eagles, and then at the end, Odell. What did Odell do to y'all? Oh, he must have done something when he was with the Rams. He had to have done something when he was with the Rams. First down and 10 for the Ravens. Lamar getting pressured. He sacked. He was down. He was down. So Lamar's going to take a sack here on first down. That pocket collapsed quick, and the pressure came to him.
A lot of times when you're rushing the quarterback, a guy like Lamar Jackson, you start leaving some lanes open, but you see there's just nowhere then for Lamar Jackson to go. Lenore comes off the slot. They've got 4 others that are in rush.
Yeah, he's down.
They're able to get home. And there's the sack.
So second down and what, 18? Lamar's going to take the snap here. Lamar steps up. Oh. That's going to be a hold. That's going to be a hold or something. That's going to be a hold on the defense. So that's going to let the offense off the hook with that sack. Holding defense. That's going to let the Ravens off the hook. A minute left to go. So at the end of the day, Baltimore is going to let this clock wind down if they can't put any points up. They're for damn sure going to make sure the Niners don't put any points up. At least that's the mindset. Yeah, that's a clear hold. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold.
But you look at what, Ambry Thomas is playing outside corner because of what happened at the slot position. And Isaiah Oliver started the year as the slot corner, and then he struggled, had a tough outing in their last loss against Cincinnati. So they started playing Lenore.
All right, first down here. Ravens at their own 37-yard line. Niners looking to put some pressure here. Lamar's going to take the snap. Lamar checks it down here. Quick throw. Just going to take the check down here. Yeah, that was a hold. That was a clear hold. At the end of the day, Ravens, just take it slow. See if you can pick up a field goal or something. But you don't need to try to push the ball down the field and give the Niners a chance on the turnover. Just continue to do what you're doing, man. Slowly grind it. See if you can get yourself in position to pick up a couple first downs. Get into field goal range with Tucker. Meanwhile, the Niners are going to try to get the ball back. They have a timeout left, but still, they're going to try to get the football back. Just can't look to make any type of mistakes. Blitz was coming. Lamar recognized it, got it to Odell, and I believe Odell picked up a first down. We need a touchdown before half. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to get a touchdown before half, but you're not looking to force the ball. You're not looking to force the ball. Go down the field. You have a minute left. We have 2 timeouts, so no need to force it. Go down the field and make sure you're at least in field goal range. And then if you want to try to get the touchdown, you go try to get the touchdown. But at the end of the day, Baltimore is just trying to get some points before heading into halftime. That's the overall goal. Lamar's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. Lamar fires. It is caught by Kolar. And the Ravens put themselves in field position. So they're gonna hurry up to the line. They're not gonna call a timeout because they don't want the Niners to get a shot at this football. And now the Ravens are in field goal range. Lamar's gonna take the snap again. Flag on the play. This could be a hold. This could be a hold. This could be a hold. That's gotta be a hold. Yep. I would have taken a hold. But Stanley on a face mask. Man, this guy. Every week with this guy. Every week with this guy. That knocks the Ravens out of field goal range. What is he doing? So the touchdown is basically gone now. There's no chance for the touchdown. Now it's about fighting to get in the field goal range. Dog. Why? What are you doing? You know what? He got beat. You could tell that boy got beat. You don't make an idiotic penalty like that if you didn't get beat. Why would you aim high towards his face mask? On a block? You aim that high on a block? Alright, so 2 timeouts, 1st and 25 for the Ravens, and they are not in field goal range. So the goal is to get in the field goal range, not force anything at this point. Just want to get in the field goal range. Lamar got it to Zay. Zay picked up a good couple yards, gets them back to the 40, I believe, and he went out of bounds too. So 1st and 25 is going to go to 2nd and 20, or maybe. I don't know how many yards did he pick up there?
And right there at the top, the way he drives at the very top of the route, that's what sells it, and that's what makes Ward think that he's going to go by him, and that creates the separation for the receiver coming out.
Oh wow, he picked up about 9 there, so 2nd and 16. Ravens is trying to get back in the field goal range. They're not looking for the touchdown here. 2nd down, Lamar. Yeah. He was looking for Likely there. Just missed him.
Well, they had a little something going, and that penalty on Ronnie Stanley.
That penalty ruined everything. That penalty ruined everything. At this point, you kind of just set yourself up to try to kick a field goal before halftime. Get something in bounds, get yourself into field goal range, and let Tucker kick it to see if we can go into halftime at 6 with the score being 16-12. You got to try to get yourself some points here. You don't have to do anything major. You don't even need to pick up a 1st down. Just get yourself back into field goal range. That's got to be the mindset here. Lamar, you got space. Lamar, you got space. Take off. Lamar Jackson. Lamar's going to pick up the 1st down. Lamar taking off. Lamar inside the 10. Timeout. And the Ravens got a shot at the touchdown. Lamar Jackson. This is why we say Lamar's the X factor. When nothing's working, Lamar just takes off and does his thing. That is what makes Lamar Jackson Lamar Jackson. So now you're guaranteed the field goal, but you have a shot at the touchdown. And thank God Ronnie didn't get called holding. Oh, thank God. That was a push. That was a push. That's what I needed Ronnie to do, not grab Chase Young. All right, Ravens are going to have a shot at the touchdown. Because Lamar Jackson does Lamar Jackson things, the Ravens are going to have a chance to pick up a touchdown before half. They got 10 seconds left. You can run one play for the end zone, and then you're just going to have to call here. Thankfully, Ravens do have their timeouts. Thankfully, the Ravens do have their timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left, 10 seconds. If you're able to get this in the end zone, get it. If not, you settle for field goal. Don't force the ball. Don't try to force a play and get the ball turned over. At the end of the day, the end zone is right there. Try to make a play. Don't do anything crazy. 1st and 10, 10 seconds left. Ravens going to try to get a touchdown here before halftime. Here we go, Lamar. Lamar, pressure's coming. Lamar fires. Nothing there. He's going to have to settle for 3. Got to settle for 3. Niners played that right. Niners played that right. They had the perfect coverage on that one.
You got to be careful. You know, maybe if he gets it out, maybe you get one more shot. But with 4 seconds left, yeah, Harbaugh has to settle for the 3 points. But
you take the field goal here with Tucker, get the chip shot, make it 16-12. We'll go to halftime with that lead. That's not a bad thing. 16-12 game, that's not a bad thing.
28-yard try.
28-yard field goal for Tucker. We knew this would be a battle of points. It would be a battle of drives and field goals. Both these defenses don't give up a lot of touchdowns. Both these defenses do not give up a lot of touchdowns. They don't give up a lot of points. That kick is perfect by Tucker. Kick is up and kick is good. And just like that, the Ravens are going to head into halftime with a 16-12 advantage. Niners get the ball coming out of halftime, so we'll see what happens in the second half of this football game. But after one half of football, Ravens lead 16-12. I would have loved a touchdown there, but again, the Niners defense is the Niners defense. Wow, look at the Heat just blow that lead like I expected them to do. Either way, guys, it is officially halftime. The Ravens have a 16-12 lead. Both defenses are out here showcasing why they are the best defenses in football. And we just got to respect that. Niners get the ball coming out of halftime. Let's see what this defense can do against Brock Purdy and the Niners offense. Let's see if they can hold them to a stop. And we'll just go from there. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the second half.
in geography to hold you in my memory. I'm sifting through these wreckage piles, through the rubble of bricks and wires, looking for something I'll never find, looking for something I'll never find. Digging for coal in my neighborhood, where all the old buildings stood, and they keep digging it down and down, so that their cars can live underground. It seems I never stop losing you, 'cause every die becomes something new, and all our ghosts get swept away. It didn't used to be this way. 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 It didn't used to be this way.
Where do I start, baby? I don't know. But you're a star, baby, that I'm sure. How did you get down here? Heaven moans as another angel falls, but she's falling onto me. Ooh, I've never been someone to make my feelings known, but I don't know what's coming over me. The truth is, I can't hide it, I can't hold it in no more. The truth is, that you, only you is secure. I don't, you and I never get enough. The truth is, I can't live without you, girl. Having my heart broken all the time. Only a man hoping for someone kind. With your holy water washing over me, I'm baptized, I'm new. Loving you gives me air to breathe. The truth is, I can't hide it, I can't hold it in no more. The truth is that you, only you is secure. I don't, you and I'll never get enough. Truth is, I can't live without you, girl. I've never been someone to make my feelings known, but I don't know what's coming over me. Life, it had no meaning. My life, it had no meaning. The truth is, then you came in and showed me all I've been missing. The truth is, life had no meaning. My life, it had no meaning. The truth is, then you came in and showed me all I've been missing. The truth is, I can't hide it, I can't hold it in no more. The truth is, that you, only you is secure. I don't, you and I'll never get enough. Truth is, I can't live without you, girl.
Labyrinth.
Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm bat crazy having you on my mind? Do you think I'm helpless? My algebra gon' equal you every time. Do you think I'm calling? Do you think I'm calling up every night? Girl, I've fallen for you. What you say?
Oh my God, baby, baby, don't you see?
See ya.
You've been my Einstein, my Newton, my Galileo, and my Hawkins. Boy, put that pep in my step, put your arm on my neck while I am walking. Please understand, yeah, I'm falling for you.
Oh my God, baby, baby, don't you see? I got everything you need.
Only a genius could love a woman like me.
Oh my God, baby, baby, don't you see? I got everything you need.
Only a genius could love a woman like me. He's a genius.
'Cause I love a woman like you.
He's a genius.
'Cause I love a woman like you.
Oh my God, dot the I's and cross the T's. I got everything you need. Well, only a genius could love a woman like, oh my God. You're the lock and I'm the key. I got everything you need. Well, only a genius could love a woman like me.
Second half football here for the Ravens and Niners. Let me lock this door.
Niners are back on offense, and we'll see what they
Niners back on offense.
expected more ground game.
Let's see what they do. Honestly, I think this is a game where both teams are going to want to lean into the run game. This would be the right time. Second half football, run the football.
So I would expect that to continue here.
I need to see, if you're the Niners, you got to see a lot of Christian McCaffrey in the backfield doing what he's doing. If you're the Ravens, get back to your run game. Lean on that. We did that against the Jaguars where we were passing the ball in the first half and running in the second half. They're going to look to use Christian McCaffrey a lot more.
Here they go with a toss to
So we'll see how that works out for them here in this second half. First run to McCaffrey, he picks up maybe a yard.
yards on their touchdown drive.
McCaffrey has 101 of the 130 total. No, sorry, he has 101 scrimmage yards, and the Niners as a whole has 130. At the end of the day, Christian McCaffrey got to be MVP. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about who's MVP in terms of the cases for Lamar and Brock Purdy. I couldn't give a damn about that. We're trying to win a football game here. MVP don't help us win football games. What MVP trophy right now or MVP cases aren't going to win football games for you. It's about actually playing well in these moments. Play fake here. Purdy had some space, gets it to Kittle. Kittle catches it and gets dropped right there. Third down coming up here. Purdy, with the way the pass rush is coming after Brock Purdy tonight, he cannot afford to stand in the pocket. He cannot afford to stand in the pocket for as long as he's doing. It's a bit too long. At some point, I know he's trying to look downfield, and he's going to take some shots in this game. But with the way the Ravens pass rush has been aggressively going at him tonight, he's got to look to get the ball out of his hands quickly. So if Kittle opens up, get it to him like that. Third down and 5 here. I see a one-on-one matchup up there with Ayuk. I know Purdy's going to look to go there. Purdy nearly picked off again. Ronald Darby had the ball in his hands, and Purdy nearly threw a 4th interception. Great coverage, 3 and out, and Ronald Darby almost had an interception. The pressure is visibly getting to Brock Purdy. They're sending a lot of pressure quickly, and Purdy's not having enough time to be comfortable in the pocket to take off and do what he wants to do. Oh, look at that, man. That could have been a pick. That could have been a real bad pick. And Patrick Queen had a clear look at him.
This was a fortunate one.
False start. False start on the offense.
And this will cost the 49ers.
False start on the offense here, so it's still going to be 4th down. You still punt the football if you're the Niners, but 3 and out for the Niners defense for the Niners offense. Ravens defense nearly got a 4th interception off of Brock Purdy. Just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. If you are Brock Purdy, you have to get the ball out of your hands quickly because the pressure is coming. But you've also got to be careful, man. You've got to be very careful. All right, so they're going to give the ball here to Tylan Wallace, and Wallace is going to get some space. Wallace gets himself up to the 40-yard line. And there's the flag. So this might be another 15 yards added onto the penalty if the Niners hit him when he was out of bounds. There's about to be a penalty on the Niners, so that's going to move the Ravens up even more.
The end of a 25-yard return.
Personal foul. Kicking team. Late hit out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Penalty. First down.
So the Ravens are going to get good field position when the offense comes out here. Let's see if the Ravens offense can do something with that field position. Dude, he was way out. That man was already out of bounds. There was no reason to get that hit. What is the punter doing here? What is the punter doing here? I believe that's the punter for the Niners. What is he doing here? Bengals are a poverty for... I don't care. I don't care. This isn't about the Bengals. This isn't about the Steelers. We don't care about what's happening with other teams right now. This says we are watching the Ravens and the Niners. Games that have already happened have nothing to do with the topic we're having right now. Me personally, I don't care about the Bengals. I don't. They have nothing to do with what we're doing right now. We are trying to beat the Niners. Bengals getting beat, that's their problem. That's something their fan base got to deal with. Right now, I'm focused on what Lamar and this offense is going to do on this drive here in the third quarter against that Niners defense. They're going to have good field position, but can they take advantage of it? We'll have to wait and see. At the end of the day, as long as the Ravens keep putting points up, you're in a good position. Because this Ravens defense is doing their job to put the pressure on them. So you don't want to give up empty possessions. Put yourself in field goal position. If we got to make this the battle of kicks, so where Justin Tucker's going to win it for you, it's the battle of kicks. Either way, Ravens offense coming on the field here for this drive. Opening drive for them in the third quarter.
As the world keeps moving, help prevent COVID-19 from breaking your momentum. You may have already been vaccinated against the flu. But don't forget this season's updated COVID-19 shot too.
What is happening here? Anyway, yeah, Roger Goodell is a clown because it's his fault that CBS doesn't want to give up the rights to the 1 p.m. game. You do understand Roger Goodell has power, but he doesn't have the power to veto everything. You understand that. He's the commissioner, but really he works under the billionaires. Also, again, the reason why the 1 p.m. game for the Dolphins-Ravens didn't switch from 1 p.m. to Sunday Night Football is because CBS did not want to give up the rights to that 1 p.m. game. Not exactly sure what Goodell could have done in this situation. Y'all really just assume because they're the commissioner, they can do whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want. Not really. He works under the owners. He can't just do everything and just do it because, oh, I'm the commissioner. No, there's a process that has to go through, and he has people he has to consult with, and there's certain things that have to happen. And if it's within the contract, it's within the contract. If CBS is not willing to give up the rights, they're not going to give up the rights. I don't care. I'm not looking for a nighttime game anyway. I would prefer a Monday 1 p.m. game. Lamar buying time, throws to Gus Edwards. Edwards going down the sideline. Edwards inside the goal line is going to be first and goal for the Ravens.
They can come at you from so many different directions.
First and goal for the Ravens. Let's see if the Ravens offense can put some points up here. This is a situation where Gus Edwards just puts himself in a position to just get himself open, and Lamar Jackson finds him open because, again, this is what Lamar Jackson does. He brings the defense to him. And now here comes Edwards again. And the defense makes a stop. They make sure Gus Edwards does not get in. Second down and goal for the Ravens. Nick Bosa makes the tackle right there. No gain picked up there. Second down and goal for the Ravens. Let's see if the Ravens can put some points up here. This would be a huge opportunity for them to make this a double-digit game and really put the pressure on the Niners. Ravens are 1 for 3 in the red zone when it comes to touchdown drives. 1 touchdown, 2 field goals. The Niners are 1 for 2, 1 touchdown, a field goal. 2nd down and goal here. Let's see what happens. Lamar's going to take the snap. Lamar's looking. Nothing's there. Lamar buying time. Lamar fires. Caught! Touchdown, Nelson Aguilar. And the Ravens extend the lead. Baltimore goes up 22-12. Ravens offense comes out here on their opening drive, goes down the field, picks up a touchdown, and the Ravens are going to take a 10-point lead with an extra point coming up. This is what Lamar Jackson does, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Lamar Jackson does. Lamar standing in the pocket, nothing's there. He's going to extend the play, roll to his left. Nelly gets open, and Lamar finds him perfectly in the end zone. They connect for the touchdown, and the Ravens go up by 10 with an extra point here. Tucker with the extra point. Kick is up. It is good, and the Ravens are up 23-12. Ravens coming out of the locker room, playing their style of football, doing what they're doing. I tried to tell people because they just assume because the Niners were blowing out other teams in the NFC. Bro, 2 of the 3 losses they've suffered is against the AFC North. We're the best division in football. We have the best defensive division in football. The Ravens defense, the Steelers defense, the Browns defense is no joke. Besides that, it wasn't even a situation about whether or not the Ravens or Niners would win. I thought it was going to be a game that comes down to the wire. This game's coming down to the wire. Ravens up by 11. Do not think the Niners are not going to respond. This is going to be a close game. That's what I predicted. But everyone was sitting back and saying the Ravens are going to get blown up by the Niners. In what world? The Ravens, this is what we can say about the Ravens this year. Being a top 5 offense and top 5 defense, the Ravens have suffered 3 losses this year. What were those losses? It was a 7-point loss in Pittsburgh, which honestly was a tough loss itself. The other loss, a 3-point loss by a game-winning field goal against the Colts in overtime, and a 2-point loss by a game-winning field goal by the Browns, who had the number 1 defense at the time. So you're not going to sit back and tell me they were going to get blown out by the Niners. Why? Because they're cooking the Eagles and the Niners? The Eagles' defense is not our defense. The Niners' defense is not our defense. That doesn't mean the Niners aren't going to make plays. The Niners are absolutely going to make plays in this game. Trust me. I expect this Niners offense to come out with a little bit of ferocity. We saw in the last drive when the Ravens took the lead 10-5. What did the Niners? Sorry, when the Ravens took the lead 13-5. What did the Niners do? They went out there, they scored a touchdown, and made it a 1-point game. The Niners are going to come out here and utilize their weapons. That's what they do. That's why they're the best in the NFC. That's why I sat back and said this was going to be a tough contested game. For the people that were talking about blowouts, you don't seem to understand that the Ravens have yet to suffer a blowout this season. So what made them assume the Ravens were going to get blown out in this game? What was the assumption? With the way the Ravens played, for them to just assume, for them to really assume the Ravens were going to get blown out. I didn't sit back and say, oh, the Ravens about to handle these guys by double digits. No, I thought it would be a tightly contested game. I thought this game was going to be similar to the game we played against the Niners in 2019, where we won by a game-winning field goal 20-17. That's my expectations for this matchup. And I still think the game, where it is right now, absolutely is coming down to a game-winning field goal. Whether we kick the game-winning field goal or the Niners kick the game-winning field goal, it's coming down to a game-winning field goal. And I'm putting it right now. If the Ravens blow them out, I'm going to be talking my trash. But I think this game is coming down to a game-winning field goal. I predicted it. I still have that being the case. But the fact that people just assume the Niners were going to get blown out by the Ravens, that's how I know y'all not been paying attention to them. Y'all too busy laughing at the Cowboys and the Eagles collapsing in front of you that you just assumed the AFC is just garbage because all our quarterbacks just got beat and you weren't paying attention to what the Ravens were doing. To just make this assumption is crazy. Now it's an 11-point game. Let's see what the Niners are made of. I expect them to go down the field, score a touchdown, and bring this game back up to a 11? To a 4-point game.
Putting together an incredible season, and we look at what he's done here tonight on the ground.
A lot of good stuff, as there usually is when the ball's in his hands each week running the football. But the way that the offensive line has come off the ball.
But now we got to see what the Niners got to do here. It's time for the Niners to do their jobs. It's time for the Niners offense to do their jobs here. They didn't do anything on the opening drive. They went 3 and out. Got to see if the Niners offense got something to do here. Got to come up with something. Miami up 105-101 because, of course, the game was going to be close. Do you think Brock Purdy will throw for more than 133 in the second? Who knows? Another pick by Brock Purdy! Another pick by Brock Purdy! Another pick by Brock Purdy! That's 4. Patrick Queen's still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Brock Purdy has thrown 4 interceptions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 interceptions for Brock Purdy. But you thought the Ravens were going to get blown out. 4 interceptions. Where's the flag, though? They said a flag's coming.
bit of a standstill as to who has it right now.
Oh, was it an interception followed by a fumble by Patrick Queen? Was it an interception? I mean, that'll still go down as a pick by Brock Purdy. But was Patrick Queen down? And did he fumble the ball?
Let's see the end of it. Yeah, because the two teams are kind of just looking at each other.
He was down, though.
See Trent Williams come out of there with a ball. Here's the first part of it. And the arm of Brock Purdy is hit.
So Brock Purdy's hands got hit on that one. So that's going to be 4 interceptions. But did Patrick Queen fumble it at the end? That's, ooh.
Queen didn't go down.
Wait, he's holding. He's holding it still. The elbow was down and the ball was still in his hands.
And Trent Williams.
The elbow was down and the ball was still in his hands.
What did you see? Well, to change your possession, so automatically taken a look at.
Replay it. Review it. Review it. I swear his elbow was down with the ball in his hands. I want to review. I want to review. I want to review this. Take a look at this. I want to review this. Can we challenge this?
Maybe not.
Can we challenge this?
And right now, both teams have
first of all, his elbow was down. Look at where his elbow was down. The ball's still there. I don't know if that's a fumble. Let's go! First down, Baltimore. I told you his elbow was down and he still had the ball in his hands. Trent Williams tried, but no. His elbow was down and he still had the ball. First and goal for the Ravens. 4 interceptions by Brock Purdy. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the Ravens were going to get blown out. And I done messed up my camera. The Ravens were going to get blown out, though. I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. 4 interceptions later, and the Ravens are first and goal again. Let's see if we can get another touchdown from this. Let's see if we can get another touchdown out of this. Because we want to sit back and talk about, oh, Brock Purdy is this. I'm sorry, Brock Purdy and the Niners have been playing perfect football. They're going to destroy the Ravens. Okay, let's see what happens here. First down and goal. First down and goal. First down and goal. What happens here? 4 interceptions for Brock Purdy. Let's see what happens here. First and goal for the Ravens. First and goal for the Ravens. Lamar fakes the pitch, fires, caught, touchdown, Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, second touchdown pass by Lamar Jackson, and Zay Flowers gets in the end zone. And the Ravens take a 39-12 lead. But I was told the Niners were going to blow out man, I swear to God, when this game is over, I need every single Ravens fan to tweet the worst possible things you can tweet to Florio. I need you to go to Pro Football Talk. This man said the Ravens were going to get destroyed. I need everyone to blast his Twitter because he wanted to run his mouth. I sat back and said it would be a close game. He sat back and said they were going to get the crap kicked out of them. Okay, how's it looking now, Florio? Running your mouth, you biased Steelers fan. Don't even know what you're talking about. You biased Steelers fan. 30-12. 30-12. But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. But I was told the Ravens are going to get blown out. I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. Lamar Jackson with 2 touchdown passes. Brock Purdy with 4 interceptions. But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. But I was told the Ravens were going to get I'm just saying. I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. I'm telling you, you disrespect the team, and this is what happens. You disrespect it. Okay, we are looking Super Bowl ready, but we take it 1 week at a time. You disrespect the team enough, guess what's going to happen? They're going to go out there and show you why you shouldn't disrespect them. You disrespect the team enough, and this is what you're going to get. You disrespect a team enough, and this is what's going to happen to you. You disrespect a team enough, and them boys are going to show you why you don't disrespect them. But the Ravens were going to get blown out. I sat back and said it would come down to the wire. They told us the Ravens were going to get blown out. 30-12. What's going on? What's going on? I need the media to explain to me. What's going on? Is Brock Purdy having a bad day with his 4 interceptions? Is Brock Purdy just having an off night? What has Deebo Samuel done? What has Brandon Ayuk done? They've been locked up. I haven't heard Ayuk's name once. But that Ravens defense was going to get cooked. Okay. All right. Cool. Nice. They were going to get cooked. They were going to get cooked. That's what I was told. They were going to get cooked. 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 But I was told that. If Floyd wants to run his mouth, oh, they're going to get cooked. Oh, they're definitely going to get cooked.
okay?
It's our phone bill. Paper things we don't need. Loaded bundles, reckless spending. No more.
That's a bit dramatic. A better plan is Verizon. It starts at $25 a line.
Did you say $25 a line?
You see big on things we love, like Netflix and Max.
Oh, that's awesome.
Spaghetti night. Dinner in 30.
Oh, happy day. A better plan to save is Verizon. It starts at $25 per line, guaranteed for 3 years. And get both Netflix and Max for just $10 per month. Only on Verizon.
Well, this is the largest deficit of the season.
But we were going to get blown out. But we were going to get blown out. But we were going to get blown out. That's what I was told. I was told we were going to get blown out. Where's the blowout? All I see is 30-12 for the Ravens. This is supposed to be the Niners. Why is Brock Purdy throwing 4 picks?
This has not been a...
I better not be celebrating. Remember the Jag? We're not celebrating about winning or losing. The topic is we were told we were going to get blown out. I said this is going to be a close game. Nobody's saying the game is over. Not a single soul is saying the game's over. We've seen the Ravens blow games, so we know the game's not over. What I'm bringing up is the fact that they told us we were going to get blown out. So even if we choke this lead, that's not a blow. We were told we were going to get blown out. This defense couldn't compete with the weapons they have. The Niners have too much firepower. The Ravens defense is going to get smoked. That's what we heard. 4 interceptions on this dude. 4. But we're going to get blown out. That's the thing. That's where we're coming in. That's what we're talking about. It can still be a close game. Brock Purdy can still go on a run. The game's not over. There's still way too much time left. But the fact that they sat back and said we were going to get blown out, that's where the problem is. Nearly another pick. That was nearly another interception. Brock Purdy was about to throw 5 picks. That would have been another interception. Throwing it behind Ayuk. And Stevens, no, throwing it behind Deebo Samuel. And Stevens almost got that pick. Stevens almost got that pick. Stevens almost got that pick. But I was told we were going to get blown out. But I was told we were going to get blown out. But I was told we were going to get blown out. But I was told we were going to get blown out. 2nd and 10. Purdy, you got to come up with something, bro. He finally got a big play down the field for Deebo Samuel.
Nice catch by Deebo Samuel for 20.
But I was told we were going to get blown out. But I was told we were going to get blown out. That's my mindset. Oh, Miami looks like they're going to close this game out, but there's still 2 minutes left. That's all I'm saying. I just feel the team got to get their respect. We were told we were going to get... I was told we were going to get blown out. Now it's 30-12, and now they're on the outside looking to get back into this game. And anything can happen. The game's not over. Brock Purdy, standing in the pocket. He's going to take off. Purdy, he's going to fire. He's going to get it to Kyle Juszczyk. If we choke this game, I'm fine. The Baltimore so I can throw the goal. I mean, feel free to do whatever you want. I'm not sitting here thinking about choking. I'm focused on this game right now. Okay? I was told we're going to get blown out. I don't think this game's going to end in the blowout. Baltimore does not play well in the 4th quarter. So I expect the Niners to catch up. This game is far from over. This game is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. But the Ravens wanted to come out here and make a statement because we were told that we were going to get blown out. All week we were told we were going to get blown out. And now all of a sudden it's a 30-12 game. But we were going to get blown out. And look, Christian McCaffrey, he's going to get tackled behind the line. 3rd down coming up here. But we were told we were going to get blown out. But we were told we were going to get blown out. That's where our anger comes from. Nobody gave us a shot in this game. People left and right talking about how the Niners were going to destroy the Ravens. All of a sudden, 30-12. 4 interceptions for Brock Purdy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 interceptions. Never forget that. No matter what happens for the rest of this game, never forget that on Christmas Day, Baltimore went into San Francisco and said, let's go at it. Let's go at it. And right now they're going at it. And Brock Purdy, this is your moment, buddy. We got to see you do what you got to do. We got to see you do what you got to do. Deebo Samuel dropped the pass. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. Drop pass by Deebo Samuel. What's this going to be on? Is it on the Ravens or is it on the Niners? An illegal shift on Christian McCaffrey. They're going to have to punt this football. 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 They're going to have to punt this football.
Play wouldn't have counted anyway, and it's 4th down as the frustration is setting in on that sideline for San Fran.
But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out, though. But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. But I was told the Ravens are going to get blown out, though. Why did the Ravens not get blown out, though? At the end of the day, the comeback is still very possible for the Niners, so the Ravens should not settle. Please don't settle. Please keep it going. You're playing good football right now. Keep it going. Let's make a statement. Get away from the ball. We'll let the ball roll. It will roll down to the 5. We'll start at the 5-yard line. That's a great punt. We'll see what our offense can do in the next drive. But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. That's all I'm saying. I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. So I want to know, Florio, where is the blowout? Where's the blowout? Maybe he was talking about the Ravens blowing out the Niners. I don't think so, but you know it is what it is.
No, I'm married to Tim.
Shiver me Timbo. Did he ever tell you the inner tube water polo story?
Yes, I have heard that a lot this weekend.
Hey, you got married. Where's the invite, dude? I just watched your wedding.
Are you betting against the home team at their own homes tonight?
I'm not going to lie. Funny enough, we'll see how this game ends, but Des Bryant said he put 10K on the Ravens because he was that confident. Let's keep scoring. Either reach the over-under for 47.5. That's funny. What's going on, Jesse? Appreciate you stopping by. I'm no longer terrified to face the Dolphins, especially now that Jalen Waddle's going to miss time. Can't make that assumption. Just because you're balling out this week does not mean you're going to ball out the next week. Every matchup is different. Maybe the Dolphins match up better than us next. Who knows? The Ravens had hatred. It's every given Sunday, so do not assume because the Ravens are balling out against the Niners, they will play like this against the Dolphins. We hope they do, but we can't make that assumption. And again, the game's not over yet. I can't believe this is the real 49ers have been dominating. I mean, when your quarterback throws 4 interceptions, your defense can't overcome that. It's hard for a defense to overcome your quarterback turning the ball over. So really, Brock Purdy turning the ball over the way he's turning the ball over, that's the issue. That's where the problem is. You can't turn the ball over 4 times. As a quarterback is anything, you cannot turn the ball over 4 times. You cannot turn the ball over 4 times, bro. You turn the ball over 4 times, it's going to cost you. Now the Ravens are in a tough situation because they're backed up at their own 5-yard line. So you don't want to sit back and make any mistakes here. You want to make sure you're playing a clean game. You don't turn the ball over. You're at your own 5-yard line. This is where we got to see the Ravens try to utilize the run game. Utilize the run game. Get yourself some space. Take it one play at a time. Don't try to force the ball. That's it. You're in the cat seat right now. They're the ones that are putting that got the pressure on them. They got to face our squad on the defensive side. Keep playing your game. Keep doing what you're doing. Play by play. Run the ball. Set yourselves up. Hold on to the football. Make sure we make the right plays. And let's try to see if we can do something with this drive. We'll see what we can do with this drive. But at the end of the day, things are going to happen. You know, if it's not there, don't need to force it. You can take a check down. You can run it yourself, Lamar. Just make sure everyone holds on to the football. Don't make any errant plays. Don't try to force the football and get a turnover here. The Niners don't need any more life. Hill, make sure you hold on to that football. Hold on to that football. Justice Hill. All I'm saying is the Ravens were told they were going to get blown out. And so the Ravens came out here and said, we're ready to play a football game. At the end of the day, when you disrespect the team the way people have been disrespecting the Ravens, they're going to show you why you should give them respect. The way they disrespected the Ravens this week, talk about how the Niners were going to destroy them. It pissed off the Ravens. They came out here and said, we're going to make a statement on Christmas Day. They wanted to make a statement, and boy, are they making a statement right now. Hill again. Hill, rumbling. He's going to be short of the yardage. But it's going to be 3rd down and short. They can look to probably just hand it off here. The Ravens have scored points on 6 straight drives, be it touchdowns or field goals. The Ravens have scored on 6 straight drives. 3rd down and 1, defense on defense. Lamar's going to keep it himself. Lamar's going to pick up the 1st down.
But a flag is down in the secondary.
And the flag's down in the secondary for some reason. Will they call for a hold? Hold on the defense. Just add those 5 yards. Just add those 5 yards. Ravens going to continue to move the ball. All right, Miami got the win. They got the 119 to 113 victory. I was very scared. This boy, Jaime Jaquez, is not a rookie. This man dropped 31 points. Jaime Jaquez is not a rookie, bro. He's not a rookie. 26 for Bam, 22 for Hero, 16 from Duncan Robinson. This dude, Jaime Jaquez, is not a rookie, dog. He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. First down and 10 here for the Ravens. Lamar's going to take the snap here. He's going to fake the handoff. Lamar fires down the field, gets it to Likely. Likely making a big play. Likely staying on his feet. Likely breaking tackles, getting into Niners territory. Isaiah Likely. Huge gain for the Ravens. Hey, man, I wasn't in on this game. I'm just saying, man, this might be the worst possible thing. You can look at this man's stats, but Lamar Jackson playing like the MVP right now. I'm not saying you should pick him. I said Christian McCaffrey, but if you're going to pick a quarterback, statistically, you can pick Brock Purdy. But guess what? Lamar Jackson, no Keaton Mitchell, no Mark Andrews, no J.K. Dobbins. The offensive line has been making mistakes throughout the season, yet here they are against what's supposedly the best team in football, and we're doing our thing. That's all I got to say about that. First down and 10. Lamar fakes it. Couldn't get him on the blitz, and here goes Justice Hill. Justice Hill getting inside the 30. Another first down for the Ravens. Once again, they are in scoring range. They were at their own goal line. They're back in scoring range. Oh, my goodness. The Niners are struggling. Like I said, this offense is not the... I tried to tell Niners fans this. This offense is not the offense you faced in 2019. Lamar Jackson is not the same quarterback you faced in 2019. You didn't want to listen. You thought, let's just do what we did last time. We got him. We got him. You know, they struggle to get... This is not the same team you faced... This is not the same team you faced off against in 2019. This is not the same offense you faced off against 2019. This is not the same level of quarterback you faced off in 2019. You didn't want to listen. Either way, let's see if some plays are made here. Gus did trip up. He tripped up, but he did pick up a yard. Florio's going to be so salty tomorrow. He can be salty. Nobody cares about him and the stupid Steelers. I got nothing against Steelers. I got the utmost respect to him, but Florio disrespected our team. So, he has to get this smoke. If the Ravens win, Chiefs will be out. No, Chiefs are already out of the race for the first seed. The Chiefs losing to the Raiders, that knocked them out of the first seed race. What this does is give Ravens cushion. Next week against the Dolphins, if the Ravens can win this game, which we got plenty of time left, Ravens win this game, then next week against Miami, not only do they get to clinch the number 1 seed with a win, they clinch the AFC North. So, right now, Baltimore has to close this game out. There's still too much time left. We got to see what happens here. Lamar dumps it off to Flowers. Flowers breaking tackles. Flowers picking up a first down. Great job. Great ball security right there by Flowers because he took a shot. Lamar's doing his thing tonight. All I'm saying is Lamar Jackson is doing his thing tonight. Lamar's making crazy plays. He's making crazy throws. He's getting out of the pocket and extending the play. He's using his legs and taking off. Lamar Jackson is doing everything he needs to do to help this team win. And right now, they are balling and they are scoring. And the Niners, they don't know what they're doing right now. I tried to tell people this is not the same team you faced off against. This is not the 2019 Ravens offense that was very limited. This is not the same quarterback you saw in 2019. It's not. And here comes Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson getting inside the 5. Second down and goal. At this point, we're inside the 5. Feed the Gus Bus. We don't need to try to force any play here at the goal line. Feed the Gus Bus. You gotta feed the Gus Bus. 4:33 left to go in the third quarter. Ravens trying to make it 37-12. We gotta feed the Gus Bus. We gotta feed the Gus Bus. We've got to feed the Gus Bus. That's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's feed the Gus Bus here. He's in the backfield. Give the ball to Gus Bus. Give the ball to the Bus. Gus. He's going to push. The Gus Bus. He's down at the 1. Can't wait to hear what Shannon's going to say. He's going to say the same old things. What else is new? Third down and goal here. Line up again and feed the Gus Bus. 9 plays, 94 yards, 5.5 minutes taken off the clock. They finished this drive off with a touchdown. Oh my God. You can't tell me they went 90-plus yards to get a touchdown. The Ravens have scored on 6 straight drives. Here we go, 3rd down and goal. Lamar keeps it himself. Lamar Jackson. I don't know if he got that. He might be short. I don't know, Ravens. Do you want to go for this? Do you want to go for this? Do you kick the field goal, make it 33-12, or do you go with this? Go for this with Lamar Jackson and see if you can get in.
We'll find out what John Harbaugh is thinking. I think you take the points. I just think
I'm gonna kick the field goal here, honestly. I'm gonna kick the field goal here. We just want to continue to run up the score. We just want to continue to run up the score. I know Lamar's gonna want to take the touchdown here, but you want to keep running up the score here, man. Who knows? They're gonna take the timeout. They're gonna take the timeout. The Ravens are gonna take the timeout. They might talk about this. There's a flag here. Did they not take the timeout? Oh, so they didn't take the timeout. I thought they were gonna talk about it. Nope, they're gonna take the field goal. I don't know about that. I might want to go for it.
I tend to agree with this decision by John Harbaugh.
I understand. I understand, though. You want to keep putting points on the board. I'm not going to hate on it.
Away with a touchdown, but just keep the foot on the pedal and add to your lead.
I know Lamar wanted more points. I don't blame him. He wanted another shot there, 4th and goal. But I don't blame Harbaugh. We've talked about Harbaugh's at times going for it on 4th down when you have a chance to just run up the score and put points. At the end of the day, I'll take the field goal. At the end of the day, I'll take the field goal. It's not the worst thing in the world to take the field goal. 33-12, but we were going to get blown out. 33-12, but we were going to get blown out. I'm mad he was not wrong about that.
How can you be sure you're getting the right deal?
I have to talk to my bestie. This one's like your last boyfriend. It's Scottish.
For the right used car, just say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Shop at allminscarfax.com.
GLP ones through row have stopped my cravings completely. I'll walk past the sweets that I love and knowing that I don't need it.
I would have preferred to go for it, but again, I'm not mad. We have criticized Harbaugh in previous years for choosing. We have criticized him for choosing to not take the points instead of going for it. We're trying to run up the score. We want to score points guaranteed on every single drive. I would have loved to score another touchdown, but guess what? We'll have another chance to go on the field to see if we can put points on the board. We're putting points on the board. We're killing the clock. We're ruining the chances for the Niners to come back. We're doing everything we need to do right. At the end of the day, this is exactly what we wanted to see. This is exactly what we wanted to see.
Where'd you want to serve? Oh, I didn't serve. But if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served in the military, you can join USAA.
Yeah, my grandpa did. So I'm already in, but I was talking about your serve.
Oh,
USAA for the military.
Niners better figure something out. Get a drive or something going. That's all you can do. Get a drive going. If you're the Niners, you can't look at the score, can't look at the time. You just got to look to get a drive going. Get a drive going. You have done nothing in the second half. You've done nothing in the second half. Just taking a look at the stats right now in this game, the Niners better do something, bro. Right now, Brock Purdy right now, 12 of 23, 173 yards passing, 4 interceptions, and a passer rating of 37. Lamar Jackson, 22 of 33, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a passer rating of 109. And oh yeah, Lamar has 6 carries for 46 yards because he scrambled a couple times and has made some great runs. But yeah, that's kind of just how it is. Take the points. Yeah, I agree. Tua finally beating a good team, or maybe, yeah, that's still a good team. I'm not going to take away from Tua because that team couldn't get it done. If we scored a touchdown on that drive, that would have been the chef's kiss. Absolutely. You go 95 yards and score a touchdown, that ends the game. There's nothing the Niners could do at that point. That absolutely ends the game. But you take the points. You know what your defense can do. There's no reason to try and give any. The thing about it is, you don't want to give life to the Niners. If the Niners make a stop, 30-plus points in 7 of their last 9 games. But yeah, the Niners got it. They got it on lockdown. That's what I was told. But the thing about it is, like, if the Ravens would have gone for it on 4th down and they didn't get it, that gives some life. And you don't want to give any kind of life to the Niners right now.
Kevin Williams for a 25-yard touchdown and fourth. Emmitt Smith rushed for the 3-yard touchdown, breaking the NFL record for most touchdowns scored in a season at the time with 25. Cowboys won that game 37-13 behind 2 touchdowns from the Hall of Famer.
Hey, we were struggling offense at that point in the season, last game of the year, and we played great that night, and it propelled us.
First down and 10. Purdy in this offense got to get something going. Purdy again. Steps up, fires downfield. Kittle got it. He almost dropped that pass. Niners have to do something. You're down by 21 points. You're down 21 points. You have got to get a drive going. If there's any moment, there's still a whole fourth quarter left to play, and the Niners defense have to figure out what they're going to do against Lamar Jackson. But, oh, that's a perfect throw by Purdy. Roquan Smith was right in the vicinity. He threw it over the hands of Roquan Smith, because if he doesn't do that, Roquan's got himself a pick. Brock Purdy, quick throw here again, gets it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey getting some space. McCaffrey picks up a first down. Niners got to get something going. Did you have a great Christmas and get everything you want? I mean, I didn't really, again, at this point, at this time in my life, I'm not really, like, I don't really have a lot of things I'm looking to get. You know, I got some things, you know, some things that are useful to me, some things that help out. Like, I got a new mic for my recording, so that was cool. But it's not like I had a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I guess technically I did get whatever I want. I did get whatever I wanted, I guess. I mean, everything I wanted, but it's not really like I had a lot of things. I was just like, man, I could use a new mic, and that was really just it.
What we just saw in that you've got guys who are getting down the field and they're blocking.
First down and 10 here. Niners got to show some life here. Wow. Humphrey tried, man. Deebo Samuel is a grown man. Marlon Humphrey tried to lay him out, and Deebo Samuel took the contact and kept going to pick up some extra yards. You can't even hate on that. Marlon Humphrey did it right. He did everything right, but Deebo Samuel did not go down. That is a grown man. He said no. Marlon Humphrey did exactly what he needed to do. That's just Deebo Samuel showcasing the strength he has. He didn't wrap up. Yeah, he tried to lay him out. He tried to lay him out with a tough hit. And Deebo said, I'm built different, brother. You better lay me down on this floor. You gonna have to lay me out if you want to beat me. And here, whoa, look at that hold. Flag, take it back. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold. You saw it. That's a clear hold. Take that back. Holding on the offense. Holding on the offense. It's clear. Brandon Stevens is leaning back and he's getting his jersey hold. Thank you. Offensive hold. What are you doing, IU? Brandon Stevens is leaning back and you can see him getting held. Look at this. Stevens, he's trying to break free. You're wrapping him up. You're wrapping him up. He's still wrapped up. He's leaning backwards and you can see him getting held. Nah, you were not. I just watched Home Alone 1 and 2. Yeah, I just watched Home Alone 1 and 2 as well. I watched it today. Ah, man, such a good show. Such a good movie. I think I like Home Alone 2 more than I like Home Alone 1. It used to be the opposite. The original, I think Home Alone 1 is still the best. Home Alone 1 is better than Home Alone 2, absolutely. It fits the title, it's the original, the beginning, the start. But Home Alone 2 has got to be more of my favorite just because of the wackiness that happens in the hotel. I mean, come on, Home Alone 2 has Tim Curry. Home Alone 2 has Tim Curry, dog.
We are through 3 quarters here in Santa Clara. And tonight, for the most part,
we can't take away from that. And just like that, after 3 quarters, the Ravens are dominating 33-12. I'm sorry, the Ravens were supposed to get blown out. What's happening? I'm very confused as to what's happening here. The Ravens were told they were going to get blown out. Instead, after 3 quarters, the Niners are down 21. What happened? What happened? I was told we were going to get blown out. I was told we were going to get blown out. What happened? What happened? I was told we were going to get blown out. What happened? This is why I tried to warn Niner fans. I tried to warn Niner fans. That crap that's working out, you beating the Cowboys doesn't do anything. The Cowboys defense is soft. When you run the football on the Cowboys defense, they fold. You talking about the Eagles, we destroyed the Eagles. The Eagles defense is soft. They can't pass protect. The Eagles defense is soft. When it comes to AFC North football, we don't play around in this turf. We don't. I said this before the game happened. Niners fans were talking how they were going to blow them out. And I said, you guys remember, you guys do know that 2 of your 3 losses this season happened to AFC North teams. You do understand that. 2 of the 3 losses the Niners have had this season against the Browns, against the Bengals. The AFC North doesn't play around. We're the most physical division in football. We're the best division in football for a good reason. It's such a war zone. Let me tell you how much of a war zone this is. This dude, Deshaun Watson, played us in Baltimore, pulled off an epic comeback while he was playing in the middle of it, because at some point he had suffered through it. In the first half, he had suffered through that injury. He had tore something in his shoulder or suffered a shoulder injury that meant it was a season-ending injury. So this man in the second half of a football, with a season-ending injury that was going to take him out for the rest of the season, that man still gutted it out and helped his team win. That is what AFC North football is about. This dude, Joe Burrow, played our team on Sunday Night Football and got injured and suffered a season-ending hand injury. That's the physicality. Now, do we want to see that? Hell no. But Joe Burrow's played in this division. And he suffered injuries in this division, and he's been able to gut it out and win this division. Joe Burrow is made for the AFC North. He absolutely is. Deshaun Watson is showing me that he's made for this division because he gutted it out with something torn in the shoulder, a season-ending injury. He gutted it out, played that second half, and helped his Browns win a game. That shows me he's made for the AFC North. Lamar's been in this division. He has gone through it left and right. We know Lamar's made for this division. Niners were busy laughing because they were destroying the Cowboys and destroying the Eagles. You haven't met a team as ferocious as the AFC North teams. And now you're paying the price for it. Best of luck to you, though. You got plenty of time to try to pull off a 21-point comeback. Baltimore can't get comfortable, and their defense is not going to look to do so. Purdy had to get rid of it. Nobody was there. Purdy just had to get rid of it. No flags on the play. 4th down. Niners have to punt again. Actually, you know what? You're down 21. You might as well go for it. You're down 21. You might as well go for it. You're down 21. You might as well go for it. You have no choice but to go for it. 4th and 11. You're down 21. You might as well go for it. Brock Purdy's going to have to look for a flag. If they can't get any big play down the field, Brock Purdy's going to have to look for a flag. He's going to have to look to see if they can get some contact down the field. Brock Purdy's done nothing for you tonight. 4th down and 11. Niners, nose pressure's coming. Purdy's got to get this off quickly. Purdy! 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 He's going to get sacked. He flips it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's going nowhere. Turnover on downs. Ravens get the ball. But I was told the Ravens were going to get blown out. I was told the Niners were going to blow out the Ravens. I was told the Niners were going to blow out the Ravens. I was told the Niners were going to blow out the Ravens. I was told the Niners were going to blow out the Ravens. What happened? 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 I was told they were going to get blown out. What happened?
And the Ravens will take over with a ball at their own 46. And Mike McDonald, second-year defensive coordinator, has this defense humming.
Time for the Ravens to take over.
Grabbing at his collarbone. But this defense has really taken off, and the numbers are incredible. Since they picked up Roquan Smith from the Bears last season. Here's Justice Hill.
Here comes Justice Hill. And he picked up the 1st down.
You just don't see teams come in here to San Francisco and do what Baltimore is doing to the 49ers tonight. I mean,
I was told we were going to get blown out. Now this dude's trying to retract. Look at this dude.
right out of their own stadium.
Here's the end of it. As Hill stayed up.
They said he was down. He was. He was down.
After giving a 1st down, a good job by this officiating crew.
Officials made the right call. Justice Hill was down. So now the Ravens are just looking to run the clock. It is dead silence in this stadium. Dead silence. Brock Purdy's 4 interceptions took the energy out of this team. Do you think Mike McDaniel is going to be a future head coach? Oh, Mike McDaniel. He's Mike McDonald. Do I think Mike McDonald's going to be a Look at what he's doing! Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you, John, he's definitely a candidate. No question. Mike McDonald is a candidate. That's why I'm saying, Steve Buscemi, you need to give Mike McDonald I need a verbal agreement. Give me some sort of verbal agreement that says this dude McDonald will be the next Ravens head coach. Give him a verbal agreement that after John is gone, you're going to be the next head coach. We can't lose this guy. We can't lose this guy. The way he's got this defense balling, we cannot lose this guy. We can't lose this guy. Can't lose this guy. Can't lose this guy. Can't lose this guy.
Both teams coming in, top 10 performers, both total offense.
This defense shut down Brock Purdy, bro.
But it's been the Ravens here tonight that have enforced their will. 3rd down and less than 1. With the play clock now under 10.
Yeah, they just took their time breaking the huddle.
And here's Warner leaping over the top before the snap.
This is going to be on the defense. So the Ravens are going to get a 1st down on the penalty. Encroachment on the defense. They ran it perfectly. That's what y'all get for talking Niners. Niners fans wanted to run their mouth. I'm just saying, you know, we tried to warn you. 2 of their 3 losses was to AFC North teams. But you just assumed because you were missing Debo and Trent Williams that the Ravens are the same. I don't know what that type of assumption was. What type of assumption did you have that made you think you were just going to up and roll these dudes? I don't know what type of assumption that was, but the Niners better learn. The Niners better learn. They were talking so much trash, and their team's getting blown out at home on Christmas. What happened? What happened? Explain to me what happened. At this point, it just feels like them boys want to go home. There's got to be a humbling moment for the Niners. Oh, yeah. Well, we also talked about Lamar being 19-1 against NFC teams, including your team when he beat you 3 years ago. Maybe you should have paid attention to that. But nah, we're the Niners. We destroyed the Eagles and the Cowboys, so obviously we were going to destroy the Ravens, right? Y'all talked way too much trash. Y'all talked way too much trash, bro. This is a humbling moment. This is a humbling moment. I still got the Niners coming out of the NFC, but this is a humbling moment. This is a highly humbling moment. I don't care how you want to look at it. This got to be a humbling moment if you're the Niners. Maybe you don't overlook things and run your mouth the way you guys have been running your mouth. Ravens going full-on conservative mode. They just want to kill the clock and go home. They're not looking to run the score up here right now. They're just looking to kill the clock and go home. No, we don't need to talk about the recent postseason history. We're trying to get past that. We don't have Greg Roman anymore. We're not trying to deal with that. Leave us alone. We're not trying to deal with old news, bro. We're trying to look towards the future. We're trying to look towards the future, bro. We're trying to look towards the future. We're not trying to look at the past. We're not trying to look at the past, dog. We're just trying to look towards the future. We're not trying to look at the past. That is true. Ravens are in field goal range. They don't really need to do anything here. They got to Lamar. So they're gonna push Lamar out of field goal. Lamar and the Ravens out of field goal range. I'd be crazy enough to actually kick it with Tucker. I'm not gonna lie. I would be disrespectful to kick it with Tucker, but I'm not gonna do that. You don't want the sacks to happen, but dog, I ain't gonna lie. I'd kick it with Tucker.
Well, you see the coverage. The 49ers went man coverage across the board.
Damn, Odell was locked. Lamar was looking for Odell, and he just got swarmed.
Just not able to, get the ball out.
Nobody was open. Nobody was open. Nobody was open. Nobody was open. Yeah. I'd be crazy enough to actually attempt the field goal here, but let's punt the football. Right now, Ravens are playing conservative offense because they just want to make sure the Niners, they want to kill as much time as possible and make it so that the Niners can be stuck with situations where they don't have much time left. Ravens got 33 points. They got what they wanted. They don't want to put any more points up, really. They just want to make sure they play mistake-free football. They don't turn the ball over and give any life to the Niners.
49ers decline the penalty. They will
We need to win next week. Finn's game is more important than this. Luis, if we win next week, not only do we win the AFC North, we win the number 1 seed. Next week against the Dolphins, you beat the Dolphins, we win the AFC North, and we clinch the number 1 seed. Simple as that. So obviously we need to win next week. But you want to make sure you're put in a position to where you can be in that situation. Not to mention, the Dolphins aren't guaranteed to beat the Bills in Week 18. So we know that. But again, it's taking it 1 week at a time. Yeah, I've heard about talks about Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers potentially coming up with a deal. I don't know if Jim Harbaugh wants to head into the NFL once again. He could, but I don't know. I've heard some things about Jim Harbaugh potentially being a candidate and them coming close to making a deal. I've heard some people make speculations that the Patriots are going to, let go of Bill Belichick, and if that happens, Bill Belichick may move to sign with the Chargers and become the next head coach for the Chargers. So I've heard some rumors, but I don't know how accurate those rumors are.
Jake from State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
Alright, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car. Alright?
I've tried to warn people. They just wanted to look at the Ravens like we were just a bunch of slouches. I tried to warn the Niners about this. Niners fans just wanted to run their mouth. They want to talk about, well, we destroyed the Eagles and destroyed the Cowboys. I'm sorry, we're not the Eagles or the Cowboys. Our defense isn't as soft in the pass game as the Eagles are, and our run game isn't as soft as the Cowboys. If you run the ball on the Cowboys, they fold. You try to throw the ball in the secondary, the Eagles, they fold. Baltimore's not the best run defense, but they know how to stop running the football. They know how to stop the run. They know how to stop the run. If they want to commit to it, knowing who they got to deal with, they can stop the run. And our secondary is going to shut down these receivers. Our corners have the ability to do so. The only concern, will Lamar come back or is he done? I have no clue. It depends on what the Niners do on this drive. It really depends on what the Niners do on this drive. Let's see what the Niners are going to do on this drive. What I'm going to say is if someone's going to get MVP from the Niners, it better be Christian McCaffrey. So if the Ravens hold on here, they're going to be 12-3, which means if they beat the Dolphins next week, bada bing, bada boom, AFC North champions and 1 seed favorites.
And those two teams meet in Baltimore next week for a game that will be and will likely, not definitely, but likely determine the number 1 seed in the AFC. And in that game, if the Ravens were to win and the Dolphins lose,
Lamar comes back and the 49ers score a touchdown. Hundley comes in, the 49ers don't. Yeah, pretty much. If the Niners can't do anything with the football here, I'm pretty sure you just bring in Huntley at this point. Play action here, play fake. Gets it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey picks up a first down here. Merry Christmas, Cordell. I'm having a fantastic Christmas. I expected it to be a close, contested game. Instead, the Ravens came out here and kicked the teeth of the Niners. 4 interceptions on Brock Purdy. They made him look awful. Christian McCaffrey still did his thing. He's got 100-plus rushing yards, 28 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey for MVP. He's doing his thing. Incomplete. Tried to go over the middle of Debo Samuel. Kyle Hamilton said no. So every Ravens fan's having the time of their life, bro. We dealt with the disrespect for the last week. We dealt with the disrespect about how the Niners were going to blow us out. Ravens had so much to put on this, bro. You don't understand how much the Ravens, they heard all the noise. They heard all the noise. They desperately wanted to get on this field and just do what they needed to do. And like we said, the defense was bailing out the offense, so the offense needed to step up and do their job. In the second half, the offense stepped up and did their job. They were doing their job in the first half, too. 16 first half points was still needed. Purdy's just running for his life at this point. Just launching out of bounds. 3rd down and 10 coming up here.
And that will bring up 3rd down
Yeah, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all. This is fantastic, bro. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. They can't get anything going against this defense. The only thing that's pissing me off right now is Brock Purdy keeps running for his life, and I want Madubuike to get that sack. Trent Williams is on the sideline because he got hurt. But I'm pretty sure he's still good to go. But why risk him in the game where you're getting blown out in the fourth quarter? So they're probably not going to put Trent Williams back out there for the rest of the game. You're down 21 in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left, and you haven't shown anything that makes people believe you're going to pull a comeback. Madubuike! Madubuike! No! First down, Niners. Madubuike is desperately trying. Madubuike is desperately trying. I can't believe this. It's Hamilton.
I think that's Kyle Hamilton. So let's put a pin in the story with Trent Williams.
We can't ever be happy.
And flip the focus back to Kyle
We can't ever be
Hamilton,
happy.
who is injured and on the field, the do-it-all safety.
We can't ever be happy.
For the Ravens.
His knee.
Here's the replay.
It's the same knee.
The end of that play. Or do they need him?
We can't ever be happy.
Let's take a break.
We can't ever be happy. Why is it always us? Even when we're winning, we can't ever be happy. Him of all players? Him of all players? Dude is playing like the best safety. He's playing like... Oh my god. Kyle Hamilton was able to... Oh my god.
It's easy to bundle your home car. It's easy to got car.
I can't believe
NFL
this,
Sunday
bro.
Ticket is now starting at $39.
Even when we're...
So, you can watch your
Even when we're winning, it's just like some level of suffering's gotta happen. Like, come on, bro. I've talked about this. I legit talked about this, dog. I legit talked about this. There are 3 players the Ravens can't afford to lose. Those 3 players are Lamar Jackson, Kyle Hamilton, and Roquan Smith. We can't afford to lose either one of these guys if we want to go the distance in the playoffs. Kyle Hamilton's been... He looks like the best safety in football. He limped back to the sideline. I mean, I'm glad he got back to the sideline, but I'm just praying it's not serious. I'm praying it's not serious. That's all I can do at this point. He was holding that knee, bro. He was holding that knee.
With your policy in your pocket, it's easy to got car.
What's cooking?
The secret for winning game days.
So Eckrich Flip Sausage is secret, huh?
Yep.
Visit Eckrich.com for more.
Kyle Hamilton has had a big night.
He's limping. Please tell me Hamilton is okay. Just a small tweak. Just a small tweak, please. He was able to limp back to the sideline. He's walking. Man, I don't know. Don't risk him for next week, bro. If it's serious, don't risk him for next week. He's been playing through a sprained MCL. Let's not risk him. Hopefully it's anything major, bro. Kyle Van Noy got the sack, man. We have another Kyle. That's cool. Prayers. He was able to walk back to the tent. Prayers up to Kyle Hamilton. Hopefully it's not serious. He was able to get back up and walk on his own avail. It didn't seem like anything was stopping him from walking. So that's a good thing. 2nd and 15. Purdy over the middle to Ayuk. Ayuk breaks out of a tackle. Ayuk gonna get some big plays. He should be okay for the... We gotta hope. I wouldn't... If he's really hurt, don't risk him. Do not risk him for next week. I know we gotta beat the Dolphins to get the 1 seed, but I ain't looking to risk him, bro. I ain't looking to risk him, dog. I am not looking to risk him. Ayuk just breaks out of a tackle. Shout out to Ayuk. He broke out of a tackle. Here we go. Purdy. He's gonna get sacked again. Here's Clowney. Been a great game so far. Yep. I agree with you. Don't play Hammy next week. That's what I'm saying. If Hamilton's okay, if he's okay, do not play him next week, dog. I don't care. I know he's a warrior, but if we have any chance, I know he's a warrior, but if we have any chance to get to the Super Bowl, that guy needs to be back there. Because Kyle Hamilton does things that no other safety has done with this team since Ed Reed. So we need... I'm not trying to jump the gun. I feel like I can jump the gun. Purdy's done for the night. Purdy was slow to get up. Cut it. We're done. The game's over. Take the starters out. We're done. Take the starters out. Purdy's night is over. Purdy's night is over. Call it a game. Brock Purdy's night is over.
Williams, I was just told, is dealing with a groin injury. His return is questionable. Now his backup, Jalen Moore.
Give Hamilton the rest. We know he's a warrior, so he's going to want to play. But, nah. Game's over. Hamilton, hopefully the injury isn't severe. Maybe it's another tweak. Hopefully it's not major. And I look to give Hamilton I look to get him more rest, and hopefully we'll hear more about that. Please don't be serious. They get it to Ayuk. He tries to get over the middle, 2nd and 13, and they knocked Ayuk down. Finally, they're getting the ball to Ayuk. He's been quiet the entire night.
And so with a makeshift offensive line for the 49ers, the Ravens' defensive front is smelling opportunity as Darnold is able to complete that one to Ayuk.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, that defensive front, they know the situation.
Yeah, I heard Trent Williams pull his groin. Take Lamar out the game. Lamar's not in the game. Just tell him not to come back out there. Just put it. Lamar's not out in the game right now. He's out. So at this point, what you're just saying is, instead of just saying take Lamar out the game, it's when the offense comes back out for the Ravens, just put Tyler Huntley back out there. 7 minutes left to go in this game. We're just letting it run down, bro. If I was on the Niners, things would be different. Sure, buddy, sure. So at this point, Kittle had a great night. 6 catches, 116 yards. McCaffrey had a good night, but, I mean, they just lost the game. I forgot Willie Snead ended up with the Niners. They brought him here recently. Well, it's good to see Willie Snead still playing football. Not really doing much for the Niners, but Willie Snead still playing football. It's good to see him again. We got love for Willie Snead here. I don't have any Willie Snead slander because again, when Willie was with us, he played, man. He's not a overly talented receiver, but that guy did his job. He was talented. Another interception. Oh no! Damn it! Yeah, that's Willie Snead. Debo was like, nope. Debo Samuel said nope. Debo Samuel legit got in the way of that 5th interception. Well, not 5th interception. Well, 5th interception for the defense, but that would have been an interception here for Sam Darnold. Yeah, Debo Samuel did his job on that one. Lamar coming in. Lamar has no reason to come in. The game is done. The game is set. There's 6 minutes left. Unless, well, actually, no, if they score a touchdown, they may put Lamar back out there. Let's see. Is Darnold going to get them the touchdown? Touchdown. Yep. All right, Niners scored a touchdown, so maybe they do attempt to put Lamar back out there. 6:19 left. I guess you got to put Lamar back out there. If the Ravens get that interception there, you don't have to bring Lamar back out. But since they got the touchdown, you do. Funny how Sam Darnold comes in and he does what he needs to do. That's really funny. It's not really about a touchdown or a field goal. Baltimore just needs to kill the clock, which they're going to look to do.
To at least give a little life to this 49ers team. It is a 14-point game.
Well, 33-19, 14-point game, 6:19 left to go. Niners have all 3 timeouts. Sam Darnold gave them some life. Brock Purdy did nothing tonight. Sam Darnold gave them some life. I think you just stick with Sam Darnold for the rest of the night. You stick with Sam Darnold for the rest of the night. Like I said, man, our fourth quarters, sometimes we give up points on fourth quarters. Well, Lamar, I would have preferred. Now you keep Lamar in. Hope he gets 300 years. I would have preferred not to be. I wouldn't put Purdy back out there. Let Sam Darnold's kid stay in. Purdy has played awful today. Let him stay. Sam Darnold comes back out there. If the Niners get the ball again, Sam Darnold, you're coming back out there. But, yeah, 6:19 left, and now Baltimore's offense, they got to come back out there with Lamar after we played so great. Sam Darnold gives some life to the Niners. Brock Purdy, you are not going back out there. If I'm Shanahan, bro, so I'm sorry. If I'm Shanahan, I'm sorry. You can't come back out there. Sam Darnold was good as a Jet and did solid in Carolina. He should be a starter. I mean, he's been a starter in the past. It's not like he couldn't be a starter again. Hill gets down to the 30, 6:15 left to go. Baltimore is just looking to run the clock. So now Lamar does have to come back out here because it's a 14-point game with 6 minutes left to go. And the Niners technically do have life. Not to mention the Ravens have been known to blow leads in the fourth quarter. So Lamar and the offense got to come out here, get a couple first downs, and put this game on ice. Niners aren't going to look to use their timeouts unless the Ravens give them reasons to. And if the Ravens turn the ball over, well, guess what? There's life for the Niners. So the Niners defense knows they shouldn't quit just yet. There's still life, but they have got to figure out what they're going to do against Lamar. Gus Edwards picking up a couple yards here on first down. You're just letting the clock run. If you're the Ravens, you let the clock run as much as possible. You keep letting the clock run. You want to run this clock down and go home and prepare next week on New Year's Eve for the Dolphins. They're going to play very conservative. Baltimore's not looking to be aggressive here and turn the ball over. They're going to look to play very aggressive. 5:45 left to go in this game. There's still technically life. Ravens going to run this clock down, see if they can pick up a couple first downs and go home. Niners defense trying to give some life here to their team because the game is not set just yet. They're going to toss it. And Hill is going to be dropped right there. Third down coming up. By the time they snap it, it'll be under 5 minutes. Kyle Shanahan is 0-37 when trailing by 8+ points in the fourth quarter. Only team without a win since 2017. We don't want to be the first ones on that book to all of a sudden give up a huge comeback to the Niners when we were dominating this game for much of it. So third down and 8 here. Baltimore, again, is going to play conservative. They just want to kill the clock. You can tell Baltimore's just looking to kill the clock. Third down here. If Lamar's got to pick it up with his legs, he's going to try. If you can get somebody open for a first down, we will try. Lamar gets it batted down. And like I said, 4:45 left. Game is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Ravens always get conservative in the fourth quarter, and that's part of what always brings teams back. Can't afford a 3-and-out right there. Yep. You starting to get nervous? What else is new, man? You acting like you don't know who the Ravens are. It's the same old story with the Ravens, bro. It's the same old story. So, Ravens go 3-and-out. There's under 5 minutes left to go. And once again, you got to see if this defense can make a stop. Got to get a good punt here. You got a nice punt, but you got to get him down. So, he's going to be dropped right around the 37-yard line. So, now, we got to see if the Ravens defense can answer. Like I said, it's the same story, bro. You see this. They brought out Sam Darnold. Brock Purdy's not as done. But yeah, it's really the same story with the Ravens. We always get conservative in the fourth quarter. And that's our problem. The reason why we always blow leads is because the Ravens get conservative. It's as simple as that. The Ravens love to get conservative. But, like I said, it gives our defense a chance. It gives our defense a chance to try and, It gives our defense a chance to try and close the game out. Sam Darnold came in and played well on that last drive. Can the Ravens make a stop? But will the Niners be able to put points up with 4:35 left to go? Brock Purdy, take your helmet off. You need to be done for the night. If Sam Darnold throws a pick, by all means, you can come back in. But now Sam Darnold coming in to try to keep the hopes alive for the Niners in this game. And here comes Clowney. He held on to that ball. And it starts off with a sack. Ravens defense doing their jobs. Another sack here for Clowney. Doing his job, second down. Clock is ticking. I'm surprised the Niners aren't trying to use any timeouts here. Clowney's not even trying to play with him. Get yourself down. Clowney comes in and just puts Sam Darnold down. So now 2nd and 19 here. Ravens defense again looking to try to make some stops here. Pressure's coming again. Darnold, he's just got to get it out there to Kittle. I think Kittle gets out of bounds. So he does. 3:54 left to go. Ravens, when you get the ball back, you just need to kick a field goal just to ice the game. You just need to pick up a couple first downs. You don't even need to kick a field goal. Pick up a couple first downs, cause them to use their timeouts, and call it a day.
That cost him 3 snaps in that win at Arizona. It was the first stinger that he had ever suffered in his football career. He didn't really know how that would make him react.
3rd down and 9 here. Here comes pressure. Darnold missed. Deebo Samuel. Obviously, it's 4-down territory. It's not a 3 and out. It's 4-down territory. Merry Christmas, Corey. Appreciate you stopping by. They're down 14. It's 4-down territory. They're going to go for it here. No one's punting the ball when you're down 14.
The way that the game is gone, you consider the fact that the offensive line has had to be shuffled.
Shout out to Sam Darnold for how he's playing. He's giving them a chance here. Now let's see if he can give them one more chance here on 4th and 9. If he doesn't pick this up, the game is all but over at that point because they're in their own territory. Baltimore will be in field goal range. If he can't pick this up on 4th down, it's all but over. He's got to get the ball out quickly. He gets it out to Deebo. Deebo is gonna make... Oh, he's close. Does he get it? He might be short. He might be short. He might be short, or they're going to give it to him. Are they going to say first down? We got to see. I think, yeah, they give him the first down. 3:24 left to go here in the game. I might as well throw a challenge. I'm not keeping these timeouts. Harbaugh on challenge doesn't miss well. I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, Harbaugh has said the last time he used a challenge like this, he said he used a challenge to give the defense extra rest. He's there. That's a first down. But at the end of the day, you at least try it. He's not going to win the challenge. It's a first down. But it doesn't hurt to attempt. That's not gonna be an overturn. That is absolutely gonna be a first down. But it doesn't hurt to try. It's not like Baltimore needs their timeouts right now. The ones that need their timeouts are the Niners.
I think it'll stick as a first down. Yeah, good call by John Harbaugh, though. Like Joe said, it's close, worth the challenge.
If you don't get it, you give your defense a little bit more rest.
Get the ball and pretty much run this thing out.
So the ruling on the field was first down, and they will look at it down on the field with the Microsoft Surface tablet back in New York. And Bill Vinovich will get another shot in the center of the stage here on Christmas night.
Buddy,
here's a call.
We don't need to continue this. Of course. But you give your defense a little bit more rest. Baltimore's like, you give it a chance. At the end of the day, you give it a chance.
49ers have all 3 of their timeouts.
Baltimore doesn't need their timeouts right now. At the end of the day, you give it a chance to see what happens. 3:22 left to go. Ravens defense looking to make a stop here.
You know, the 49ers up front are not great. Trent Williams is, but overall, and now they can't use the play action. It's all drop back.
Here comes Darnold. Darnold gonna utilize the wheels. And he's gonna pick up about 9 yards. Second out coming up here for the Niners.
Stopping the clock with 3:15 to go and into Ravens territory.
Niners are running out of time, but they've still got a chance here. You got 3 timeouts. Sam Darnold's leading a good drive. Just got to find a way to get in the end zone and put up some points. It's going to be difficult against the Ravens, but again, the Niners do have the opportunity to do so. So we'll see what happens here. Second down and 1, 3:15 left to go. Probably going to look to pick up this first down here, so you're going to want to run it with Christian McCaffrey, which they haven't used McCaffrey in a while because they've been down so much. Ravens lead the NFL in sacks. They got the 53 on the sacks. 53 of those sacks all so far this season. 2 of them came tonight. Incomplete. I don't know about that play. I would have looked to try to try to get the ball to McCaffrey quicker. I don't know about running him out on a route there. I don't know about that one. They took a chance there. I don't know. They took a chance. Niners' last 2 games is the Commanders and the Rams. So that Rams game in Week 18 is really going to be a test. They're going to beat the Commanders next week. We don't got to worry about that. But the number 1 seed becomes a lot more interesting if they're not able to pull off this comeback. 3rd down and 1 here. 3:10 left to go in this football game. Ayuk with a huge play. Gets them inside the 20. I'm having flashbacks right now. Donald better than Purdy. Argument could be made. He played like better than Purdy right now. Like I'm saying, sometimes when you get a different quarterback in, he's got a different style than what you practice for. Nobody was practicing for Sam Darnold. But Darnold's doing his thing right now. So Darnold passes. Ayuk gets him down. And they're going to have to start using those timeouts. Or they're going to let it run to the 2-minute warning. Sam Darnold took a he took a shot there. He took a shot. Patrick Queen was right there. He just delivered the ball in time. So shout out to him for delivering the ball in time. 2nd and 3. Darnold floats it. Incomplete. People forget Darnold's number 2 pick. Dude has some skill. Yeah, Sam Darnold's not trash. No one thought Sam Darnold was complete garbage. He still has talent. He's not great, but he still has talent. I don't know who he was going to there. That could have been dangerous if Marcus Williams would have been able to see that. If he was a little bit faster and saw that a little bit earlier, maybe he gets a touchdown there. And there's another defender down for the for the Niners, which I don't know if he really is down or if they're just doing this to stop the clock.
And they will be down to Ben Barch.
Looks like he is down for real, like he is dealing with an injury right now.
And there are no more offensive linemen in reserve for San Francisco.
No, you're not. If we choke, I'm burning my tree. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not doing that. There's no reason to lie like that. You're not going to do that.
The annual Monday night game on January 15th. Then our divisional round game will be Saturday, January 20th or Sunday the 21st. Both games are on ESPN, ABC.
Man, the 4th quarter for the Ravens this season has just been killer. For some reason, the 4th quarter, everything. The problem is the Ravens go into the 4th quarter with a lead, and they all of a sudden sit back and say, we can be conservative. And then the defense just starts getting more and more tired because the offense is getting conservative. So they keep giving up big plays and big yards, and all of a sudden, touchdown out of nowhere.
Has been looked at on the sideline for a head injury.
So let's just make sure we try to make a stop here.
65 right there in the middle of your screen.
Either way, 3rd down and 3 here for the Niners. Ravens defense looking to make a stop one way or another to pretty much put this game on ice. And we just have to see if they're going to be able to do so. Shout out to the Niners for being down and showing some fight. And shout out to Sam Darnold for coming in as the backup and still playing well and giving them a chance to win here. There's still plenty of time left, and he still has a chance to make a couple plays. He gets this in the end zone. They're going to give him one more chance to try to tie this game up if the Niners defense can get the Ravens offense off the field. But again, they have to finish this drive off with a touchdown. So once again, shout out to Sam Darnold for what he's doing, man. 3rd down and 3. Float. Pass interference is going to be called right there. They're going to call pass interference on Brandon Stevens. Gotta love the Ravens in 4th quarters, bro. In the end zone.
Well, he comes up and presses him, and so immediately Sam Darnold knows he's got the matchup on the outside.
Sad part is Brandon Stevens didn't even need to do that because Brandon Ayuk's probably not catching that pass. He didn't really need to do that.
See if they can punch this in, especially here before the 2-minute warning. Yeah, that's a big part of it. They've got all 3 timeouts.
So now the Ravens are going to have to go pick up a 1st down. Now you got to say, Lamar, offense, I'm going to need you to go pick up. Ravens defense about to give up 2 touchdowns. This is very similar to the Cardinals game, isn't it? It's very similar to the Cardinals game. Ravens defense make a stop here. You don't have to worry about the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Darnold being chased. Darnold fires. Incomplete. Why not just hand the ball off to McCaffrey? They're really not using Christian McCaffrey here. This is crazy behavior. They're just taking risks for no reason.
This Ravens defense is they're so good at just understanding situations, not anticipating that San Francisco from the 2-yard line, knowing they're up against.
So Hamilton's on the sideline sitting down. He seems fine, so at least I know at the end of the day it's nothing severe with him. Because if it was severe, he would not be out here right now.
Both these units very well. 2nd and goal,
2:09 left to go. Why not just run it with Christian McCaffrey? I don't know. Kyle Shanahan likes to get fancy at times. McCaffrey got stopped, and now it's going to come down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal. So now, I'm glad I made your stream. I had a rough time early, but I had a great Christmas and was blessed too. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you guys stopping by, you know. So the Ravens defense makes a stop. 3rd down and goal. 2-minute warning left. 2 minutes left to go in this game. 2-minute warning here. Ravens just got to close this game out. That's just pretty much it. But at the end of the day, we see this all the time. Ravens play well for 3 quarters. And then the 4th quarter, because they're leading so much, they get comfortable. I love your stream, dude. Appreciate you. Can't stand Troy and Joe. And people forgetting that we don't have Mark. Our 3rd down percentage has gone down tremendously since his loss. Obviously, imagine if he was able to come back in the Super Bowl. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, Ravens do this all the time. I mean, this is not really much of a surprise. Shout out to the Niners for keeping the fight. Like, the game is never over until it's over. And I always tell people this. I thought this game would end close. I legit thought this game would end close. And the Niners are going to have an opportunity to keep it close. But again, the 4th quarter, Ravens always get conservative and try to, put the pressure on their team. They're up double digits. Let's get conservative. But if the Niners do score a touchdown here, which they will be going for it on 3rd and 4th down, they score a touchdown here, then it's up to the Ravens. Pick up a 1st down and you win the game. We're not asking for points we're not asking for any field goal or touchdown. All that matters is you find a way to get a 1st down. I just want to see this game come to an end. But I know how the Ravens love to play, bro. This is well within the expectations of what the Ravens do. But again, shout out to the Niners for trying to pull this comeback off.
Take control without compromise. Don't wait to simplify life with diabetes. Get started today. Go to Omnipod.com for risk information and instructions for use. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod.
I gotta stream some Heat games. I don't really know if I'm gonna stream any Heat games in the regular season. When the Heat games play, sometimes I'm not home, sometimes I'm just not available. It's never, again, with football, the best part is it's usually either gonna be on the weekend, on a Sunday, or it could be on the Thursday, I could attempt to do some Heat games, but I rarely stream Heat games when it comes to regular seasons. Anyway, games got a lot closer thanks to Sam Darnold coming in to be the unsung hero for the Niners. Can he get them in the end zone? They're at the 1-yard line. Can they get in the end zone and make this game close? Darnold, he wasted too much time. Darnold's down. He's going to get sacked. He wasted too much time, and the Ravens defense was right there. Well, it comes down to this. 4th down. Niners aren't going to use their timeouts. 4th and goal here. If the Niners do not score here, the game is over. If the Niners do not score a touchdown here, the game is over. Nobody was open. Perfect coverage. And once again, Clowney came in and Urban finished the job. Clowney has been ferocious tonight, and Urban comes in to put the end there. And now it's a false start on the Niners. Oh, boy. 1:23 left to go in this football game. 1:23 left to go in this game. 4th and goal. They can't convert here. That pretty much ends it. So shout out to Sam Darnold. He gave them a shot.
And I guess Kyle Shanahan said no, he didn't want that.
They do not want to take a timeout. Please set the game clock to 1:13. Wind up a whistle.
1:13 left to go in this football game. Shanahan knows they can't afford to use a timeout here because they want to try to get the ball back, but they need to get in the end zone here. It's a tough 4th and goal situation. I wouldn't want to be Sam Darnold in this situation. But can you get a big play? Obviously, you got to aim for the end zone. Here it is for the game. Darnold fires. Interception. Marcus Williams. And that's going to put this game on ice. That's 5 interceptions for the Ravens defense, and that's going to end the game. And just like that, let me tell you something about McDonald, bro. Steve Bisciotti, get this man in your office, and we need a verbal agreement that this guy's not leaving Baltimore. Look at what he's turned his defense into. 5 interceptions. 5. Ravens defense was not about to let this game get tight. Shout out to the defense. Lamar in the offense is going to come back out here to take a knee and call it a game. 5 interceptions. 5 interceptions. Ravens put this game on ice. Lamar had a great game. Brock Purdy looked like trash. And the Ravens are going to get the 33-19 win.
The only real shot that Donald had was if he tried to work Ayuk on the one-on-one, which earlier he'd gotten the penalty on with the pass interference. But the sack really did him.
So apparently, yeah, Shanahan's still calling this timeouts. He wants to at least give them another chance to do something. I don't know. You keep hope alive until hope is gone. You keep hope alive until hope is gone.
12-3, 49ers 11-4, and the Ravens will head home thinking about their home game coming up against the Miami Dolphins.
Yo.
Next week. Let's see who is.
No, we have to win next week to do so because Cleveland won. They beat the Texans, so we gotta do that next week. Well, yeah, we just need one more win. Either you beat the Dolphins or you beat the Steelers. The Ravens need one more win to clinch the AFC North, and they need to beat the Dolphins next week to clinch the #1 seed. So if they win next week against Miami, they win the AFC North and they get the 1 seed. Yeah, so which means week 18 they don't have to play their starters the full game. They can look to play them a half, but not the full game. All right. And just like that, Gus Edwards is going to end the game by picking up a first down. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. The Ravens are going to move on to 12-3 on the season. Lamar Jackson did what he needed to do, making plays with his arms and his legs. And yeah, the Ravens defense with 5 interceptions. This is the best defensive performance they've had all season. This is easily the best defensive performance they've had all season. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to the defense, man. I'm just saying, they did what they needed to do. Never doubted the Ravens in this game. Oh, man, I've been hearing people saying a lot of stuff about being nervous. The Ravens are learning to close games out, and we got to be happy about that. Lamar takes a knee, and the Ravens are going to advance to 12-3. The Ravens gift their fans a statement win on Christmas Day. The MVP discussion is going to be very interesting. Lamar Jackson played well. Brock Purdy had the worst performance of the season. 5 interceptions by the Ravens defense. And the Ravens are 1 win away from winning the AFC North and clinching the #1 seed. What a performance, dog. What a performance. I don't know what to say about this, man. What a performance. 5 straight wins for the Ravens for the first time since 2021. The Ravens have won 9 of their last 10 games, and they're 1 win away from getting the 1 seed and winning the division. Man, this was a tough loss for the Niners. Absolute domination, man. Best gift of the day. Perfect. Like I said, I'm not going to lie. Coming into this game, I felt no nerves. I felt 0 nerves because I felt the Ravens could win. I thought it'd be a good matchup. I felt no nerves. Honestly, I don't feel any nerves next week. I don't feel any nerves week 18. I have no nerves. But Hammy better be okay. Kyle Hamilton was on the sideline, still in his jersey, just sitting down on the bench laughing. I took a look at the replay. It seems like Kyle Hamilton banged knees with one of the offensive players. So I think he should be okay. It looked like he just banged knees with one of those players. So hopefully it's nothing severe. It looked like he just banged knees, but he seemed to be fine. If Kyle Hamilton had suffered a major injury, they would have taken him back to the locker room. But the fact that he was sitting on the bench on the sideline laughing and chilling out means Kyle Hamilton's going to be good. He did bang knees with one of the offensive players. So obviously that's going to be painful. Finally, the people talking crap all week can shut their mouths. True. At least Ravens sleeping good, but us Chiefs fans are crying. Y'all need to win one more game to win the division. The 1 seed's gone, but y'all can still win the AFC West. Just do your job next week and you can win the division. Don't mess around, Kansas City. Do your job next week and win the division.
This holiday, Team
NFL Sunday Ticket is now starting at $39 for the rest of the 23 season. So, you can watch your favorite team in the race to the playoffs.
What a performance, man.
Even if you're the only fan around.
If they beat the Dolphins next week, they get the #1 seed and the AFC North in one fell swoop.
Before you use AI to transform business, accelerate growth,
Wait, what?
predict trends, you need to begin with
Why did Fox put this up here?
introducing
That's not true.
helping you govern any AI as data, models, and
What are they on about?
change, so you can scale it responsibly.
Here we go.
But yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, man. Well, what a performance, man. Ravens made a statement. Ravens came out here and made a statement. Lamar had nearly 300 total yards himself, threw 2 touchdowns, did what he needed. He almost had a 3rd touchdown, but we couldn't get him in.
Most people saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months, and the majority.
Have a good night. Merry Christmas to all you guys, man. Just a blip for KC. Patriots had blips like this during the dynasty and still were. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you are correct about that. The thing about it is that, first of all, George, let's not sit back and call it a blip. At the end of the day, the playoffs are the playoffs. Until Kansas City gets eliminated, if they do, we can't sit back and say, it's years like that. They got blips. Playoff football is playoff football. Anything can happen. So if Kansas City gets eliminated in the postseason, then we can make a comment like that. Until then, they're still in it. I don't think they're out of it at all. Is there a question? Lamar Jackson MVP? You can definitely make that argument about Lamar Jackson being MVP. He played like the MVP today. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy did not look like the MVP. Either way, guys, I'm going to end it here. I appreciate you guys pulling up, man. I appreciate you guys pulling up. This was just beautiful, man. This was just beautiful. A perfect gift for the Ravens on Christmas Day. Making a strong statement. A strong statement against what was supposed to be the best team in football. And it wasn't even close. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to the defense, 5 turnovers. Shout out to Lamar Jackson for balling out. I mean, absolutely beautiful. With that being said, man, I'm going to be on Twitter, bro. I'm about to see these narratives. I have to go see what Florio's been saying, bro. I have to, because I want to go laugh in his face. I appreciate you guys. We'll definitely talk about this game, most likely tomorrow. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah to everybody. Happy holidays in general. And we'll be here next week, New Year's Eve, to see if the Ravens can clinch the #1 seed and officially win the AFC North. Ravens balling out right now, making plays, and we got 2 more games left to go of the season, man. 2 more games left of the season. That's crazy, man. 2 more games left in the season. We'll see what happens. Brock Purdy, 18 of 32, 255 passing yards, no touchdowns, 4 interceptions. This was a brutal game for the Niners. I'm sorry I had to go through this, but we had to make a statement win for all the crap everybody's been talking about. But yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. I will see you guys later. Until then, take care, guys. Stay safe. Celebrate this win. And then after that, we got to turn our focus to the Miami Dolphins because we want that AFC North crown and we want that 1 seed. Until then, guys, peace out.